Watch what you
Watch
say.
what you say.
The fuck have we ever done that?
All right, Todd. Hello.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Oh, okay, cool.
I thought he was going to join us.
There he is.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Point blank, 2 weeks in a row. If you're out there, say, let's go to comments. If you're out there, say hello.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
I'll have to share.
Anyang.
Hello. You gotta share it.
Anyang.
Share it out.
Anyang.
Chris Hewitt. What's up? What's up, Chris?
Hey.
Chris Hewitt in the house.
Anyang.
Matt Miller in the house. Chris Hewitt. Let's give him some love there. Chris Hewitt. I got
Chris Hewitt.
Mike just dropping the F-bomb right away.
Okay, I got my volume.
Matt
off
Miller,
on my
what's up?
computer.
Matt Miller, what's going on?
Oh, Matt.
Chris Hewitt and Matt Miller. What else do we need? Shut it down. Oh, Stu Green. All right.
Stu Greenberg. Now it's
A bone to
No,
pick.
no.
I got a bone to pick with Stu Greenberg.
Make sure it's a kosher bone.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
all right,
Jewish.
all
Make sure
right.
it's
I
kosher.
got a bone to pick with Stu. He had some outside the box choices in our top 3 this week.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Hello.
Cobra Kai in the house. Cobra Kai.
Yes, hello.
Susie Coco.
Considered an anti-hero.
I'm sorry for
Susie
everything that's
Coco.
happened to you.
Is
Oh,
Susie
absolutely
Coco an
it would be.
anti-hero? Yes, she is.
Absolutely, he would be.
I'm sorry, who'd you ask?
Pat
Johnny.
Koala.
Johnny from
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
I can tell you
Karate
this,
Kid.
he's got some votes. He's got
Well,
some votes.
yeah.
Pat Koala made it
I
back
didn't even think about him.
back
being
safe and
anti-hero,
sound
'cause
from
he's kinda
New York-
like a hero now.
near Comic-Con.
Not really.
No,
Well,
not really.
Pat, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun. I forgot to buy his book
Oh,
at the Source
what?
Point Press. I'll get one. Where can I get one?
You're gonna be out that way again.
I'll be seeing Source Point soon.
All right.
Well, they're at Cherry Capital this week, I believe, right? Cherry Capital is
Sure,
this
why
week.
not? Let's say yes. Let's say they are. Let's pretend they are. Oh, my God.
Stu Greenberg, I am an out of the box kind of guy. Indeed.
Yeah.
Well
Wait a
done,
minute.
Stu Greenberg.
I'm not
Gotta
going
love
there.
it.
I'm not touching that one, Stu.
Bob Corbeil is in the house. What's up, Bob?
Bobby.
Bob
Bobby. What's up, Bobby?
He's like, don't call me Bobby.
Too late.
I will fuck you up, man.
Bobby.
Wah, wah. Yeah, you sort of sound. You
Like,
do. You do sound like Linda.
Linda.
Bobby. Nice. Bobby. Oh, look at you with your grown-up
Did I
pants.
share it? I think I shared it.
Did you?
That's nice with your grown-up pants.
Next week is Cherry Capital Comic.
That's right, Mr. Mannequin.
Next week.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Ah,
T-minus
shit,
2
this
days
one
to
too.
the Wonder Twins Benai Mitzvah. All right, congratulations.
Oh, is that like
L'chaim.
Is that I've never heard the term? Is
Banana
that when it's
mitzvah?
a combined ceremony?
I don't know. I'm going to have to
combined ritual?
I'll have him confirm that.
I mean, they are twins.
Nick Franco in the house.
John,
Nick
did you
Franco.
attend?
They-
Who are
Tune
the
in
twins
this-
at Hunter? The girls.
We had was that Tia and Tamara? No, I think they were on the Disney Channel.
No, that was the WB.
Oh, okay.
Now it's Hallmark. That's what
No, there's 2 Jewish girls.
Wait, are you talking about Homeboys from Outer Space or
one of the original UPN shows.
yes,
yes.
Homeboys from Outer Space.
really?
They went all in on space. They did 2 space shows. They
They
did
did.
that and Voyager.
In
Star
Voyager,
Trek.
yeah, they did. One survived, one
well,
did not.
that's right.
I went to their bat mitzvah
Who are you talking about?
at Windows on the World. Twin girls. Twin
Combined
towers.
ceremony of Bat and Bar Mitzvah,
Yeah.
Benai Mitzvah. Nice.
Sarah
Awesome.
something.
I cannot remember twins. Our grade twins.
Yeah,
Non-Asian?
non-Asian, Jewish, thin,
Not mutually exclusive.
brunette.
Could be.
Nick Franco, Mazel Tov. Yes, we echo those sentiments. Mazel Tov. Stu
Susie
Greenberg.
Coco's watching.
Well, they've
Hello,
got,
Susie.
they've got
Go.
one of the world's greatest mensches for a dad, so they're 2 lucky kids right
They
there.
are.
No. And 2 of your favorite things: the bat and the bar.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What's today's date?
The
20th.
Yum.
Okay.
It's going fast.
Too fast. Too damn fast. No, bat mitzvah. Okay.
See what you did there. Okay. This is good. Oh, we got a good one. Okay.
This comes up.
We can.
Hey guys, I will watch Point Blank later tonight. Please mention Gaga. I'll play my first Instagram reel.
I will do neither of those things.
Oh, we got to play this.
Oh, there is one of those things that we probably should do, though.
It's
This
so
one-
good.
Can you find it? You want me to send it to you?
If you have it.
All right.
All right.
Hold
Ready?
on.
You ready?
All right, Todd.
Is it a sea hag?
No.
No?
Todd, find it. Send it to Ming via email, and do that at any point. Let's get
I
started.
can pull it up probably.
Here we go.
Can you send it to me in
Wait,
your 4?
Yeah, but can you pull it up with volume though, or are you just in your little window?
And Todd, can you send it in to me on our 4-pack?
Oh,
Yeah, let
well,
me
it's
see what
on
I
it.
can do.
It's on here?
It is, but it's like 4 days ago.
Can you send it to me on the
So that's-
4-pack?
Let me translate. That's
The 5 of us?
8,000 Gaga pictures ago.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
8,000. I'm not pulling up. I'd have to wait for that one to load. All right, I have to wait for that 4 days to load.
All right. Here we go.
Go for it.
What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mama. I think the whole world's addicted to the
Back to Point Blank. This is John Cocozza, episode number 97. Sitting to my left,
Mike Zapcic.
across,
Ming Chen.
joining us from the hills of Clarendon, just outside Chicago, Illinois.
What's up, guys? It's Sully.
I thought that was
You're looking,
it is right
you're looking
there.
good, buddy.
Over the rainbow. And sitting in for Mighty Mo Youssef, who once again is at parts unknown. We have no idea
Wow.
where he is.
Missing.
Sitting in live in studio. Who do we have?
CJ Cullen.
CJ
Yeah.
Cullen. CJ Cullen.
Call it on film.
Yeah.
In the house.
Is
Yeah,
there
Cullen
any
now.
truth to the rumor that it's
Yes.
97 episodes before you appeared officially on the program? Lots of walk-ins,
A lot of walk-ins.
Yep.
but this is the first time officially here.
I guess, yeah, the other one was kind of a walk-in.
Yeah,
At one time it was a few minutes.
That was. That's true too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but all right. Listen,
Official.
official.
Can he be cousin Mr. Cullen?
It would have to be Dr. Cousin Mr.
No,
Cullen.
well, no, he's.
Oh no, because
doesn't-
the Mr. covers the Doctor. Okay.
How about Professor
I-
Doctor? Professor
Ooh,
I have played a doctor
Professor
before.
Cousin Mr. Cullen. I like it.
I played a doctor before.
But listen,
And Dr. Cullen from Twilight.
No, we're not
Oh,
going to
boy,
do
please
that.
don't do
we're
that.
not
No,
doing-
I don't.
If you,
How about King Cullen?
before we went
ever.
on the air, we talked about that before we went on the air.
I don't like that movie. That's what I was trying to get
Okay,
at.
all right. Listen,
It's gotta
guys.
be King Cullen, no?
Yes, King Cullen Supermarket.
Yes.
There you go.
very good, Todd. That's awesome.
Grew up
To all
on
the
that.
Point Blank fans, friends, viewers, and listeners that have been absolutely blowing up the mail call inbox, wondering where is Mighty Mo Youssef? Is he okay? What happened to him last week? We expected him, obviously to show up all throughout our episode with our guest, comic legend Jimmy Palmiotti. What we can tell you is this. We don't know where he is. We don't know how he's doing, but for the fact that after the episode ended last week, and we mean down to the second, once we went off the air, then he called
Yeah,
in.
he popped
Wait,
in.
Yeah.
Did you have him in the back guest room and we're waiting to
No,
bring him
I
in?
think we had finished and then he got on. Came
Yeah.
on.
Wow.
I mean, that's crazy.
Literally last second.
But once again, other duties take him away. I don't know what he's doing, if he's watching Magnum PI or Hawaii 5-0 or what. Nobody knows where he is. But we hope he's okay. We're sure he is. And who knows? He may join us in the
Yep.
middle of this program
Yep.
or once it's over.
At the very end,
that,
yeah.
that could be Mike. So listen, we can't get into the prediction he made when he wasn't on the air. So instead, we'll get right into breaking news. And this is big news if you're fans of Mark Ruffalo, his portrayal of the Hulk, the character of the Hulk. There has not been a Hulk film since 2008, The Incredible Hulk. And we all remember, of course, Edward Norton was in the lead role. But yet, people forget that those early Marvel movies, there was no full Marvel Studios then. So they needed other studios to distribute those films. Wasn't a little bit later on when they were able to go soup to nuts with that. And consequently, that 2008 film was distributed by Universal. Universal maintains the distribution rights, and unlike Sony, who has been able to make a deal with Marvel for these Spider-Man movies, Universal and Marvel have not been able to make a deal to release a Hulk movie until apparently now. Today, the rumors are all over the internet. The movie is happening, and it's going to be, Mike, adapted off of the World War Hulk storyline.
I thought that was Thor.
It looked like that's what Thor
Ragnarok.
Love and Thunder was.
No, Ragnarok.
I'm sorry, Ragnarok. But what I guess, since they already kind of spoiled where he winds up, right, is maybe it'll be the journey of how he got there. And
another prequel. Oh, because those are great.
Oh, no,
I love prequels. So yeah, let's have something with no consequences.
Well, I keep in mind he's already appearing on She-Hulk, the Disney Plus series as well, which is apparently set, I guess, in the MCU's present day of whatever year they're up to, 2025 or whatever.
If you look at all the evidence is pointing towards them pushing for the Young Avengers because we know that they're setting up.
Oh, we've seen so many of them so far. Yeah.
Yes, and we're just waiting for the one linchpin. And who is that linchpin? That would be
Iron Lad.
Iron Lad. Yes, the one who endures. So
right. We've seen a variant of him already too. Yeah.
Can't we pair the Hulk with Thor and Daredevil? And they did it once. It was pretty awesome.
Oh my God, that movie!
That was
pretty awesome. Can't we just
that?
Maybe update it a little bit? I think that'd
John
be cool.
Rhys Davies, if we can get him in the hover car that moved so swiftly.
I remember that was the first time I had kind of visualized Daredevil's radar effect, right?
It looked like an Apple II. It was green and black, but
exactly.
But hey,
But you remember Daredevil? He was wearing the blue blockers. John Rhys Davies.
Oh my God!
Because he had I guess he had LASIK like 2 days before filming.
Right, you're not allowed to look into the bright light after that.
Or he was doing some welding. He was finished putting the final touches on his Apex Tech degree.
Well, I don't know if this is connected to that news, but at the same time, the MCU has come out and said, Marvel Studios, I should say, has announced that they're pushing pretty much their entire slate of 22 and 23 back by a few months. So that's movies like Doctor Strange 2, Ant-Man 3, what else? What other movies?
Hold on. I've got it right here.
Was it Black Panther?
Yes, Black Panther 2.
And the Marvels, which I believe is the sequel to the Captain Marvel movie. So they're all
it's the Marvels is what they're at home.
I think
or Lieutenant Marvel
no,
the non-com Marvels.
Not tall Billy Hillbilly. No.
Hey, how you doing? Doctor Strange is coming out May 6th, 2022.
Okay.
Thor: Love and Thunder, July 8th, 2022. Black Panther 2, November 11th, 2022. The Marvels, February 17th, 2023, and Ant-Man 3, which is Quantumania, July 28th, 2023.
So essentially what that means based on those dates is they're all pushed back about 3 months because each one took the date of the one behind it.
Right.
So, which I guess means the February date that we were supposed to get something, we're not getting anything. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's still a great time to be alive.
Eternals coming up and No Way Home. Like, I was like, oh man, this year's going to suck. Like, so you got stuff coming up.
Yeah. So by the way, we're not going to talk about it here, but Eternals had its world premiere. And there's some major spoilers out there. Okay. I have avoided them thus far. I don't know what you guys are, have been exposed to or not. And they said that the after credit scenes, there's 2 of them. One in particular completely resets everything in the MCU going forward. Wow. So, there's obviously a little hype coming out of
I heard that somebody told me that Superman.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Todd. You.
You're talking about resetting everything that's happening. That was the end of Loki. That was the end of What If.
Right.
Like, at every point, we're like, this changes the whole MCU is going to be upended.
Change everything.
Well, listen, this is what the people are saying, but of course they could be paid by Marvel too.
Listen, Dr. Cousin Adam, Todd. I will have no MCU hating here.
Whatever, I'm along for the ride.
Hey, I got kids. I got no choice but to watch these things.
Now, speaking of watching, Ming, if you could pull up the first trailer that I had sent you here.
All right.
We have.
Is this House of Gucci?
No,
not quite.
We'll wait till we get Giosetti back in house for that.
All right, here we go.
Update from Mo. He said,
"This is the first Christmas we've had together in years."
I love you guys. I'm making up for some lost time.
Authorities are wondering if the masked vigilante who terrorized the city's underworld is back.
The past has caught up with me.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing. I'll be home for Christmas. I promise.
It's the most wonderful time.
When I wore this suit, I made a whole lot of enemies.
You're a Hawkeye.
Who the hell are you?
Some people have actually called me the world's greatest archer.
Are you one of those people?
It's the most wonderful.
Hey, babe, I should be back in a day or two. Hang on a second.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling.
Things have gotten more complicated.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful.
This is too dangerous. Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that. Holy shit! There are arrows more dangerous than that
It's just some Christmas.
Sure, I messed up here because that is the Hawkeye trailer that was released a month ago. Trailer number 2.
that was hot off the presses right there.
Yeah, well, trailer number 2 was released today,
Oh.
and that's the link I meant to send, Ming. But that said, your thoughts, gentlemen, on a month-old trailer?
That was great. And how do I get tickets to Rogers the Musical?
It looks amazing, right?
Yeah, or it had a Die Hard feel to it, like.
I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
I feel like this is MCU meets Shane Black. Right? Think of all the MCU movies always are in this other genre as well, right?
Oh,
And
I put some Run DMC over that.
Come
that
on.
soundtrack. Yeah. I got 2 words for everybody. Pizza dog.
you saw him there, Lucky.
Pizza dog. Yeah, Lucky the Pizza dog.
Haley Steinfeld looks to be doing a great
It's
role.
great. I love Kate Bishop. I love Kate Bishop.
Great character,
actress.
Mike. Right there on your Young Avengers tip.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
There
she
she
is.
is.
And this looks like a rollicking good time. And great news they released at the end of today's trailer, which is that the first 2 episodes are dropping the same day. It's only a 6-episode series.
Yeah.
As an anniversary present to the lovely Suzanne on November 24th. So,
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, breaking news.
gonna be
Susie
celebrating.
Coco,
Coming
she
in
says
with
that
an
actually
early
That
looks pretty
actually
good.
looks pretty good. That's high marks right there.
Okay, all right.
She's like, all right, Jeremy Renner in a tuxedo for my anniversary. I'll take it.
There were 2 sort of things, I mean, there was a lot going on there, but one, obviously, you do see that Rogers the musical, and they come back to it, and that's a takeoff Hamilton, and it looks like, I don't know if he is in some sort of Central Park Ren Fair at some point. Like there's a whole bunch of people in costumes in the park with fake swords, so who knows what's going on in that one. But this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And, I'm sorry to Dr. Cousin Adam, but I mean, these guys know how to make us entertained.
Yeah.
So now we have one last one to see, but here's interesting. Speaking of Dr. Cousin Black Adam, because the trailer came out at the DC fandom, not a trailer, I think more of a sneak preview. The Rock introduced the first footage from the Black Adam movie, which has taken, this is a true story now because it's been close, a longer time to come out as a movie than Ross Brewing's taken to get open. And he's been working on it for 10 years. And
Hollywood doesn't have to get liquor licenses and permits, all right? So,
but most sent, to our text panel and said, guys, don't watch the trailer. We'll do it live on the air. For once, it'll be like a true live react.
Okay.
So I haven't watched it.
Okay. Me either.
Me
I
neither.
don't watch it either.
And then I see on Facebook 2 days ago,
Wow, what a trailer!
he did a trailer review with himself as Dr. Cousin Adam.
Okay.
Wow.
So, when
Yeah,
Mo
that's-
does come back, we're going to kill him for that
Sorry,
one.
Mo. That was a dick move.
Come on, Mo.
So, I haven't seen it, Ming. I don't know what's
All right,
in it.
Take it away. Here we go.
Go for it.
She's out.
Here. Okay. Anyone else? First thoughts there.
I don't know. A little confused.
Yeah, they didn't give us much to go on except
Lightning.
was that Shani Shari Shaw?
Sarah Shahi
Sarah Shani,
as
yeah.
ISIS.
Yeah,
I didn't think that was her.
it looked like her.
I thought it was, but unless maybe she gets possessed by the spirit of ISIS, right? Which I guess could be thrown back to the comics a little too. I thought maybe that was the young cast, Noah Centineo playing Atom Smasher, maybe the girl playing Cyclone. But then who are these mercenaries or troops or whatever? I don't get it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they're not giving us much.
And all right, so I guess that's a definition of a tease, but it's just I don't know. I mean, that was a new power. I don't remember Black Adam's
Disintegrating
lightning
people.
hand disintegration power.
They introduced that in Shazam
Yeah.
because he had lightning fingers.
Oh yeah. I guess
he could
this is all
control
new
lightning.
new 52 stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
all
which
right.
is, I mean, you know,
And pass one of these down to Ming. And,
being as super as
thank you.
Superman just isn't enough anymore, I guess. So.
Yeah. I don't know. It looked a little bit of a cheese factor, but we'll see. I mean, listen, we know The Rock's going to sell the hell out of it as he's done almost every other role he's been in, and God knows from all the behind the scenes and workout videos he's posted, he's going to look the part.
Sure,
not a little bit more than Zachary Levi looks the part as Captain.
I think he pulled it off a little bit, even though I mean, Michael Keaton also pulled off Batman. So
I know, but they had this is a guy with no padding. I think The Rock's going to do
Right.
au natural.
I know, but you're slagging on poor Levi.
But you know, I want to see those two guys in a movie together. So maybe at the end of this, there'll be some sort of stinger.
Is there a canon? Is this canon or is it separate?
Well, it's supposedly in the DCU because he keeps saying the balance of the power in the DC universe is going to change. Superman's no longer the top dog. So
I don't know about that, but yeah, I got it.
Shazam not in there? I thought he was in this. He's not in this?
There's no mention of Shazam being in it. The Justice Society is in it. Point Blank favorite Aldous Hodge is playing Hawkman. Pierce Brosnan is playing Dr. Fate, which I think is awesome.
Oh,
wow.
And then you have a couple of youngsters, as I said, playing Atom Smasher and Cyclone. So the JSA is going to be a big part of it. No mention of Zachary Levi's Captain Marvel / Shazam. And one good thing I could think of is for those of us, and I hope there's a lot more than just me, that really, really liked CGI mustache or not,
Cavill?
Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman. You know, The Rock is saying like,
Henry Cavill,
you guys, like he's talking to DC and Warner Brothers. He's like, whatever squabble you guys have, you have to get it over with.
Yeah.
Because I need to be on film with him,
Right.
bashing each other's heads apart.
Yes.
So I'm here for that. But Oh, but Jimon Hansu will be reprising his role of the Wizard Shazam in this movie. That is confirmed.
Oh, thank God.
It is confirmed. It is confirmed.
Oh, my God. Where's Mark Strong in this? I mean, come on.
Dr. Savannah.
I need Dr. Savannah now.
Maybe you get a Dr. Savannah prequel, Mike. That's what you've always loved.
That's what I've always wanted.
Okay, let's talk about our first beers. Todd, you go first because I got to get glasses for the team here. All right.
Well, sure. I've got one that I just finished. I was just about to crack open a new one. So this was something I've had before. It's from Goldfinger Brewing right down the street from me in Downers Grove. And it is their original lager. They don't have fancy names and labels like Ross Brewing. They've got lager, Pilsner, Mexican lager. And that's how they roll. These guys are old school, old fashioned, and it's a delicious lager. Until I can get my hands on some more TO and
what's the name of this one, Todd, again?
What's that?
What's the name of it from our friends at Goldfinger?
That's literally what I just said. They don't do names. It's called Original Lager.
Original Lager.
Oh, that's the original. That's not.
That's the original.
I thought you said, because I've had that lager with you at the brewery. We've had their Pils. We've had their Vienna lager. I thought you said they engaged in a foray into Mexican lagers, but they haven't done that.
Yeah, they've got a Pilsner. They've got a Mexican lager. They've got I don't know. They're at like 6 or 7 different types, but this is that one that I just finished is the original.
You said it's from Chicago.
I just cracked open something that I picked up from our friends at Tavor. This is from Listerman Brewing Company, which I think is in
Listerman? Awesome.
Cincinnati, yeah. Listerman Brewing Company, and this is in honor of National Cat Day. I'm not sure when that is or was, but you got a bunch of beautiful little kittens all over that can. Look how cute.
Aww, hang in there, baby.
Yeah. So this is a New England style IPA brewed with Citra, Simcoe, and Mosaic hops.
Okay.
6.6. Nice light yellowish, greenish tint there, and I'll let you know.
Actually, Todd, hold on. This just in: John Ross, the intern, coming over the airwaves. National Cat Day, October 29th. So that beer, you're really cracking it open right in time. For Archie and his companion, whose name I can never remember. Good luck for them.
Dizzy. There you go.
Dizzy. So let me tell you what we're drinking here in the studio, Todd. And this is not something that you've had.
It's not. I want to. I will.
This is Bacchinator, okay?
It's the last 4 cans in existence.
Bacchinator. This is, I can't even say the latest release from Ross Brewing. It has not been released yet. It's going to be released in about 3 weeks. This is a German-style chocolate Doppelbock. Okay, so, back when we had the bars, we had Maloney's Pub up in Matawan. We had the Wild Goose Pub over in Staten Island. We really were able to get access to the best beers from around the country and around the world. And something that I found myself enjoying more and more and more and more were these Doppelbocks. And coming over from Europe, you had Index Coster Doppelbock, you had Corbinian, and then it was, you fall into a naming convention: Celebrator, Salvator, even Trogs has Troganator. And so the Bock is a lager. Traditionally, you would brew it in the fall, and it's sort of the inverse of an Oktoberfest Marzen, right? It's called a Marzen because they brew it in March, and then you drink it in October. They lagered it for 5 months. The Bock is the opposite. You would brew it in the fall, and then you may sometimes refer to them, hear them referred to as My Box or May Box, because then you would drink it for the May Day Festival in May. Well, in 2021, we don't need to lager things for 6 months anymore. The control and precision over the temperatures and processes are such that if you lager it for 4 to 6 weeks, then you can really enjoy it. And so that's what we've done here. We've brewed it in the fall traditionally, but we're enjoying it now. And to it, we added a layer of milk chocolate in both the kettle and later on in the fermenter. We've done some dark chocolate ones before, like Brux Royale, of course, the bitterness. Here we wanted to accentuate the malty sweetness. So, Ming, I don't know if Bocks are your thing, but
they are now. Yes, I'm an IPA guy, but yeah, this one, this is something that I don't snowboard or ski, but if I did, this is what I'd be drinking afterwards. My après ski,
nice.
or my après pod.
Oh,
beer,
there you go. There, or during pod.
Or during pod beer. Yeah, this is great, man. I wish we had some pretzels in here, like a big. German,
it does seem like a pretzel.
Right?
It would go very, very well. In fact, Todd, I don't know if you can pull up the sell sheet there, but typically at Ross Brewing, when we release a new beer, we do give food recommendations, and I can tell you a jumbo Bavarian pretzel was on there. Wow.
Nice.
And this one comes in at a nice 8%. Yeah. You know, it's a Doppelbock. It's a double bock. A normal bock would be 4 to 5. This would be something like 8. We say you're looking for a little bit of sweet, a little bit of malt, a little bit of toast from the toasting of the malts.
Nailed it,
Mike.
Man.
Any olfactory notes that you're picking up?
It was very pumpernickel-y.
Ooh,
it was very nice. I smelled the pumpernickel in there. I was like, wow.
Some corned beef, some sauerkraut. Yeah, you got yourself a Reuben.
Yeah, there you go. Just top that off with a slurry of mustard, and you're good.
I love it. So yes, we wanted to create something that we, if not, compete with those box and doppelbocks that I always love, but at least be part of that conversation. It really, at the end of the day, after all of the great beers that I've had in my life and the few great beers that we've brewed, this is my favorite style, period, full stop. And I didn't want to brew one for Ross Brewing until we really thought we could do it right. And that's why I believe it's going to be our 25th beer. The 25th year we're releasing.
And you throwing out all those German terms, it brought to mind somebody had shared that they want to see a Herculoids movie. I'm like, those sound like Herculoid names.
Oh, that's funny.
So I'm like, wow. The Slugel Grubel.
Did somebody say about a Herculoids movie in our comments?
Someone did, yes.
Wow, okay. I didn't see that, but I do see.
I think it was Bob Corbeil.
Susie saying she thought it was Black Adam, which wouldn't have made any sense, but that's okay as well. Bob Corbeil, I'll be back.
Was that for that point? Is Adam Crusher? Is that with a TOM or a DAM?
Smasher, but that's okay.
It's
Crusher,
Adam Smasher,
whatever.
and it is a TOM. Because if he was Adam Smasher against Black Adam, I mean, it sounds like the fight's over before it starts.
And it sounds like they were made to fight each other. So. DC is never that obvious. They're always more subtle
Adam
than that.
Smasher, formerly known as Nuklon, godson of Golden Age Adam.
Great. Yeah, Listerman's is great. They also do a lot of heavily adjuncted stouts. Well, stay tuned, my friend. That may be.
Sounds like he's got the preview of Todd's beer lineup.
Yeah, Mike Crandall. Yes, Shared Yours podcaster.
Nuklon's got in the way of the flock of seagulls. But
if you look at his profile photo right there, it's taking that
look at
Shared
that.
Universe. So,
look at that, Mike Crandall.
Crandall, hockey player, big dude, and big beer drinker. So hopefully he took some Ross Spring beer home. After he podcasted here last time.
Listen, that's why it's here. Christopher Hewitt's saying we need a Ross Brewing comic-like beer cover. Chris, I know you were here last week when the great Jimmy Palmiotti was on the air. I can tell you conversations have continued after the program, and Jimmy and Amanda are working on a couple of exclusive Ross Brewing can labels that probably won't see the light of day until spring of 2022. But yeah, one is sort of their idea of something they want to do, and we're going to work with them. And then the opposite, something we want to do, and they're going to work with us. So you got a couple of cool comic themed cans coming your way. Cool. All right, folks, let's get to our first sort of game segment here of the night, and it is top three. Top three works this way. We're going to put the top three out there earlier in the week. Could be on John's page, the Point Blank page, the Instagram pages, and a number of groups. And you, the Point Blank fans, friends, viewers, and listeners, you're gonna give your top three, whatever the topic is. This week is top three anti-heroes, or depending on where you grew up, it could be anti-hero as well. And we got a pretty good response considering we had about 30 hours out there. We were able to get ding 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 ding. Try that one more time. 358 votes. Okay, not too shabby. And there's some names that you would expect, some names that I definitely didn't expect. And I'll get it out of the way now. There's some names that we're definitely going to be vetoing as well. Exercising the veto power.
Okay.
Yeah. Rarely used, but in this case, it could be used multiple times. Before we do get to you, the Point Blank fans, friends, viewers, and listeners, to hear what your top 3 anti-heroes are, we're going to hear from our distinguished panel. CJ Cullen, our guest, I think it would be polite to let you go first.
Yes. Were you able to pick 3 anti-heroes?
I did pick 3, and I have a couple
honorable mentions.
So you know, we're gonna
in the tradition.
I love it.
Point blank.
If you're going to be sitting in for Mo, you've got to have honorable mentions,
87
acknowledgments,
honorable mentions.
shout outs. You've got to have it all. But what I want to do for those
tips.
for there were a few people that had asked me during the week, what does that mean? So here we go. An anti-hero is a central character in a story, movie, or drama who lacks conventional heroic attributes, but may still accomplish good, either purposefully or inadvertently. Okay, so, it's a lot going on there. It's a very wordy, verbose definition. CJ, you're clearly familiar. You've probably played a number of anti-heroes on the screen, big and small. But go ahead and tell us your top 3, my friend.
Well, should I do the top 3 or their honorable mention?
Do the honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions and work your way up. There you go.
Build it up. Build out like an award ceremony.
Great, yeah. So, great character that I heard they might be bringing back again on a TV show. Jack Bauer from 24.
Okay, all right.
Interesting, but why anti-hero?
Isn't he a straight hero?
Yes, he is a hero, but he's also on the show. If you watched it, he was also wanted for murder. He's in a prison.
And he's made some morally compromised decisions.
Yeah.
His second in command, chief of operations, Curtis, was with him for 3 seasons. Yeah. First episode of the next season, he's in his way. He shoots him in the throat. Yes. So I think I see where you're coming from here. My initial read was he's a straight hero, but
he's not quite. And he went to prison.
Yeah,
and that's how it ended.
Yeah,
they just shipped him off. They said, he's a murderer. They're out for him. So he's in a Russian
prison. So you heard
prison.
He's coming back.
I heard there's a possibility he's coming back.
Okay, 2010, the same week, my 3 Jacks went off the air. Okay, Jack from Lost, Jack Shepard, right? Jack McCoy from Law and Order, and Jack Bauer from 24. The same week, all 3 in 2010 went off the air. So now we've seen Law and Order's coming back. Who knows if Jack McCoy will be in it? Now you're saying 24's back. Is there a Lost reunion? Maybe a Lost prequel, Mike. All right.
I can't wait.
Go ahead.
He sounds so enthused, Mike.
Another show that I've been that's coming back for season 4 and a final season of Netflix, and our character is Marty Bird.
Marty from
what's the name of the show?
Ozark.
Oh, Ozark. Oh,
Ozark.
Yes.
Oh, Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
That's I can see that. Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
So he's so good. So those are just honorable mentions.
Sure.
Hey.
Now for top 3.
Number 3.
Walter White.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Expand a little bit on why you see Walter as an anti-hero. I'm asking for a specific reason, but go ahead.
Well, the only reason why he is
he's not a hero.
The only reason is he's trying to provide for his family. That's it.
So we know he's not a hero because of things he does, but you don't see him as a villain either. Okay.
Not quite because of the family.
He has altruistic motives at the beginning.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There might even be an evolution there. So maybe early seasons. All right.
I think so.
We're gonna revisit the Walter White conversation in a big way.
And then next, Tony Soprano.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Go tell us why.
Again, family. So that's that part. But I mean, he was the head of, he was the head honcho. Like the Godfather would be Michael.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just he ordered a lot of people dead.
Yeah.
Killed.
Well, that's
the anti of hero.
I think he's I don't know.
What, you think he's funny? How?
He's
how?
Funny like
how?
What are you talking about?
That's a classic villain.
What do you mean?
But I get what you're saying. He is the protagonist.
Yeah.
And he's not a hero.
Well, that's the same thing like in Walking Dead. If we followed Negan, he'd be our hero. He'd be our
What do you mean?
If we followed Rick, if we followed Negan's story from the beginning, and then he came across Rick would be the bad guy.
Listen, and there's a lot of discussion out there. Rick probably took about 70 Save Your Lives before Negan took his first one. So
and he only took 2 of theirs.
That's right.
And he took about 70 of theirs. So who's the bad guy?
Pretty patient guy, Negan.
Yeah.
Wait, is Negan your number 1 or no? You're just using it as an example.
I'm just using an example, but now I could have done that. But of course, number 1 I would say Batman.
No, Batman is
Mike,
an
you
anti-hero.
handle this one, Mike.
No. He's a straight up. Well,
He doesn't kill anybody.
I mean,
he refuses to kill anybody.
Granted, he goes outside of
the law.
The law,
yeah.
But by definition, all superheroes do.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's no way to duly deputize somebody to break the law. So I don't.
And at certain points in continuity, Commissioner Gordon has deputized him. You know, it's on again, off again type of thing. I'll say this: you are not alone in those votes, my friend.
Yeah. Well,
there are significant votes for all of those. Todd, you're going to say?
Can I follow? First of all, I want to say thank you, CJ, for playing the role of Mo Youssef very well.
To a T.
Did I hit it right?
A couple of really good answers, a couple of really nice wild cards in there with like Batman and whatnot. But I'm gonna defend you in a way because you. I realized, John, this category. At first, I was trying to think of it, whatever. I realized that I'm a big fan of anti-heroes in fiction. Apparently, similar to heist movies, I couldn't stop coming up with more favorites here. So I split out actually a TV section. And in my TV section, I had honorable mention Marty and Wendy Bird in the Ozarks.
Oh, wow. There you
That's
go.
fair.
She's just as bad as good as he is.
Oh, she's worse.
I had the Birds, I had Walter White, and I had Tony Soprano. And here's why. And here's how I'll help defend that definition of antihero. In my mind, the way I went about this is it is the protagonist of the story, and it's someone you find yourself rooting for, despite maybe your best interest. So you had in there the nuance about they do good, maybe even without intending it or whatever. Maybe that disqualifies someone like Tony Soprano. But I guarantee you there are a lot of people and a lot of friends that we have that were rooting for Tony Soprano throughout that show. And you want him and what he's trying to do, or Walter White or whomever, you want their hijinks to succeed in some way. I think to me, there's an element to that in being an anti-hero.
Okay.
So those are my side TV pot. I also had in that mix Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders. Fantastic character, fantastic show.
Haven't seen it yet.
I'm getting caught up on. I'm only 2 seasons in, but
is that Cillian Murphy's character or okay? All right. I'll be watching it.
Amazing. And
Is it
does good things, but he's also the head of a gang, so not so good on that front. My top 3, I guess, movie version. I've got an honorable mention out to The Mandalorian and his original Clint Eastwood's No Name trilogy.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
Probably the quintessential antihero in a sense, and I think Mando is probably the current iteration of that. They literally aped a couple of scenes over the course of that show. That's my honorable mention. My top 3, I've got John Wick, not a good guy, but someone you're rooting for, and a bit of a hero.
Well,
and he takes out a whole bunch of
I was gonna say he only kills bad guys, though. So to me, that's a difference between him and a Tony Soprano, right? I mean, who's John Wick killing? Assassins, right? Tony's shaking down the corner grocer. But go ahead.
But you gotta. I mean, it's funny. It's like you think about those kinds of movies. The movies that what's his name, Taken, and all those. Liam Neeson's has made a career on. It's like former cop, former CIA operative, former whatever, like Rambo, former Green Beret. John Wick's character is an assassin. He kills people for money.
That's his job.
You shouldn't be rooting for him, but you take out someoe's dog, man.
Well, I was saying you shouldn't be rooting for him. They shouldn't have shot his dog. I don't know what to tell you.
So that's my number 3. My number 2 is probably I'm predicting might be the number 1 on this list. That it could be the other quintessential antihero, which is Han Solo from the original, which is the 4th.
The Han shoots first version, yes.
He clearly goes deep into hero territory after that, but obviously starting out not so much in the beginning. And then my number 1 is pretty much the entire cast of Pulp Fiction. My favorite
wow. They're all scumbags.
If you got to pick one, it's probably Samuel Jackson's character, but
he's the most heroic.
He's the innocent.
Marvin,
he's walking the good path by the end of the movie. But there you go. That's my top 3.
Poor Marvin, man.
I like that. I like that list.
That's a very, very diverse.
I looked it up. I looked anti-hero just to make sure, and that's why.
I mean, it's in the title, anti and a hero. Just what you know about a hero.
CJ, you had it completely covered. You had actual anti-heroes. You had no doubt about it heroes and some no doubt about it villains. Yeah. You put it together, you got a good list. You know what? I'm going to do mine. Usually I wait till last. I'm going to do mine because I'm worried Mike's going to steal my thunder. So
I don't think so.
I'm going to do my honorable mentions first. So I'm gonna do one of my honorable mentions, and I'm immediately going to veto it. So one of my honorable mentions was Vic Mackey, as played by Michael Chiklis on The Shield.
That's good.
It predates a lot of the show. Tony Soprano sort of gets the credit for the morally ambiguous leading character protagonist, which again we could be using interchangeably with the word anti-hero here. But Vic Mackey was there.
Yep.
On FX as The Shield, and from the first episode, no matter how many bad guys he busted over the course of the season, I said, in the first episode, he shoots a cop in the face on purpose. I said, he has to die by the end of the series. I'm not going to spoil the end of the series for you. But what I'm saying is, while he had anti-heroic characteristics, I upon reflection, I realized it's just that original sin. He's a villain. And by the way, that's not the last guy he kills. And it's not the last innocent person he kills either. So it really is tough to call him that. So watch, I delete my own thing.
Ends up playing George's favorite Avenger, the Thing.
The Thing. Yes. George's favorite Avenger.
The Thing.
Now,
what about Matt O'Dare then? Then you're saying that Matt O'Dare is not a character in search of redemption in Starman.
Okay.
Almost the same exact premise.
So first of all, I got Starman on the brain recently because of James Robinson's executive production of Stargirl that's on right now with The Shade. And
just do it.
The Shade might be. Well, that's a whole other conversation.
Right. Okay.
Here's my second honorable mention,
which we'll veto.
And Todd already stole my thunder on this one, and it is The Mandalorian, Din Djarin. Call him Din Djarin, Mando, the Mandalorian. The guy clearly has no qualms about killing. That's his job. He's a bounty hunter, dead or alive. You can come bring him warm or cold. But obviously something about Baby Yoda starts this journey for him, and he does accomplish some good things. So, we'll see. If he winds up saving all of Mandalore from the Imperial Remnant, then maybe he'll have completed his journey to full hero. But right now, anti-hero. Here's my top three. Todd, you mentioned A Man with No Name. That's a Clint Eastwood character. I went with another Clint Eastwood character, Josie Wales. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Outlaw Josie Wales. The guy goes scorched earth on everybody. And here's the thing. He's also a Confederate. But it was these, Union soldiers that had, burned his house down, killed his family, done all this other stuff. There was a lot of crazy shit happening out on the Kansas frontier. And so he is going about a journey of sort of retribution and justice, but in a not non-heroic way, very classically. So to me, great movie, great anti-hero. Number two, I draw from the world of comics. It's Magneto. Okay, so now you may say you may say, all right, well, he did lead a group called the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Okay, but that was about branding. Okay, he was trying to get some street cred.
It's a catchy name.
I've said it from the beginning. I'll say it today and until I die. Magneto was right always about everything. He's always right. Anytime him and Professor X are head to head having their philosophical discussions, it's Malcolm versus Martin and the whole thing. Magneto is right. And obviously, when you have, 63, a nearly 60-year track record of continuous monthly progression of a character, there's ups, there's downs. There's writers that write him as a straight hero, writers that write him a little bit more villainous, writers that write him with some nuance in between. Taken on the whole, I think he's the classic anti-hero. He's a Holocaust survivor. He saw in one example, his entire race almost extinguished. The race of Jewish people, and then when he realized he's part of a second race, mutant kind, he took the words that we all say about the Holocaust, never again, and he took them to heart, and he said, by any means necessary. He borrowed that phrase and he used it right. And so, anyway, Magneto for me is my number two. My number one actually also comes from the world of comics, also from the world of Marvel Comics. It is Prince Namor the Submariner. Okay.
Okay.
Imperious Rex. This guy, I think he's one of the more underrated Marvel characters in their trove of characters. I cannot wait for him to be on the big screen. Obviously, the rumors are in Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, we're finally going to see the introduction of Namor and his version of Atlantis. We've already, in a rare case, they got beat to the big screen by DC, right? We had the DC version of Atlantis, but the guy, we talked about 60 years. He's got 80 years of history. Debuts, I want to say 1941, but
nope,
Mike,
1939.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Oh, so 39, so a year after Superman.
Yes, but the year of Batman
comes out. Obviously, part of the original Golden Age version. The team back then being the Invaders. I'll never forget the Fantastic Four issue. It was one of the treasure trove I found in my grandmother's attic that my dad had. When the Human Torch finds this bum on a dock.
A bum.
He's a bum. And I think in the parlance of the time, he might have been a hobo. And he uses his flames to burn his beard off. And it's surprise. It's the Submariner.
Yeah.
Since then, he's launched numerous attacks on man's world, landlubbers that we are. And of course, defended us famously against the Nazis, who we recognize as a greater evil, but against threats, both alien and earthbound, and so he's certainly done some heroic acts. But this is a guy that does not suffer fools, and he does not brook disrespect. There's a scene. As a matter of fact, we were just talking about Planet Hulk, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Planet Hulk. If you remember, to do a proper Planet Hulk movie, you probably need the Marvel version of the Illuminati.
You do,
which is all the big. So you've got Professor X, you've got Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic. You've got Tony Stark, you've got Doctor Strange. Okay, you've got Black Panther, T'Challa, and you've got Prince Namor, the Submariner.
Actually, T'Challa walked away. T'Challa walked away. He said, "You can't disband right now, or there will be consequences."
But I remember a specific scene, okay, where Namor says, "You can't do this to Hulk." Okay, we don't want to give away the plot of the movie. It's going to be the movie, but what you guys are planning to do to Hulk, you can't do. If you do it, I'll fight. And Iron Man goes, "You always think you're so much better than us that you'll fight for your convictions." He goes, I get you're a warrior. He goes, we're all warriors. And he goes, I'm not a warrior. He goes, you're a warrior. He goes, I'm a king. And, then he goes, well, not up here. You're not. And then, of course, Namor sends him into the stratosphere. Yeah. So in any event, he's my number one. I think he's really literally the classic definition of anti-hero. I try to stay true to that. Why don't we hear from TV's Ming Chen?
All right, 3 honorable mentions from the world of comic books. I think this must be on everybody's list, at least in the back of their heads. But Deadpool, the wisecracking.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
He got a lot of votes for Deadpool, buddy.
He kills people, but he's also got a good heart.
Yep.
He likes to get pegged. We saw that in the movie. He's a fun-loving guy.
Classic anti-hero trait, by the way.
I think so. Yeah. He sings TLC or Salt and Pepper. Yeah. He's you hate to love him, but no, you don't. You love to love him.
Yeah.
Yes. I will mention number 2. I'm not going to take the whole cast of Pulp Fiction. I will narrow it down to Jules Winfield, our man in Inglewood.
There you go.
He also kills. He recites Bible quotes, then kills people. But all he wants,
and he also has some personal growth. He
wants to walk the earth like Cain in the Kung Fu.
He's a bad
motherfucker.
Can't take that away from him.
You cannot take that away from him. I will mention number 3, Stansfield from The Professional. Leon, The Professional.
I was just thinking about that when you were talking.
He's a bad guy.
Yes,
but you love him.
Choice.
You love him.
You're talking about Stansfield?
Yes, I'm talking about Gary Oldman. Yes.
Oh no, I thought you said Leon.
Leon? No, I'm going to Stan. I'm going.
Fucking classic villain.
He's a bad
guy.
I see
not
no
only that,
bad.
he's one of the top villains of all time.
I say Leon is not a villain. Gary
Oldman, a drug-dealing, murdering cop.
And you love him though. You love him.
Right.
Come on. Who doesn't love?
I would say
Oldman?
Gary Oldman is State of Grace before that.
You really?
Yeah.
No, I had to go Gary Oldman. He loves
Dracula.
He loves Mozart. He kills kids, but you still love him. You still love him.
I don't know if you love him. You love Leon, though.
That's a
You
great
love Leon.
performance.
I don't
But see,
think-
But who were we
Leon,
talking
I
about?
like Leon.
Todd mentioned John Wick.
Yeah.
Like Leon, same
Right.
thing though.
Hey,
He's
Leon-
an assassin.
Yeah, but he only killed
the
bad
girl-
guys.
He
Brought
protects
him
the
in,
girl.
brought him
He
back.
saves the plan.
He does.
Matilda, the whole thing.
He only-
All right.
He only
I'm
kills
going to
bad
pretend
guys.
you said him. Go,
He was
go.
only following orders. Yeah. All right. Number 3. I'm with or is it Tony Soprano? Also
God.
kills, murders. He's a mob boss. He extorts. He inflicts pain on people. But again, you feel for him. He's got mental
He
problems.
likes animals.
He likes ducks. Yes, he does like his ducks
Ducks and the horses. I
And
mean,
the horses.
With Pyomai.
and the horses. But I don't think there's an episode where you really he's a cheater. He's a liar.
He's a scumbag.
He's a scumbag.
He
but
really
you love
is.
him.
But you
And
love him, yeah.
who wasn't sad when he died at the end?
So it's funny.
As-
we watched it when it was on,
Yeah.
1999 and 2007. I never watched it again. We covered this on our episode with Nick
Never.
Dietrich of the Disco Fries.
Yes.
Okay,
Disco Fries.
we've just started a rewatch
Okay.
with John Ross, the intern. Now he's away at college, so we had to hit pause on the rewatch. He'll be back. We'll watch a couple episodes this weekend. But I had forgotten. You know, you mentioned he cheats. Like how many girlfriends he has.
Sure.
Yeah.
Until I saw like whatever the website is that does all the lists. It goes top 15 Tony
15?
Soprano
Yeah.
Dumas. I'm
Wow.
like, wait, he had enough that you could do
Yeah,
a top
yeah,
15.
yeah,
Wow.
No, they pick the top. They're not ranking the 15 that he was cheating on his wife with. They're taking the top
Oh, the
15
top 15.
out
There's
of
probably
the
more.
There was not many episodes.
765
There was enough episodes
Cool.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Women.
god,
Oh, yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
fucking amazing.
That's
all right,
crazy.
good. All right.
Yeah.
Fine, go for it.
Number 2, I think Todd mentioned Han Solo.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I mean, you could say he's a hero, but man, for the right price, he's cool. And he did. We saw him in episode 7. He went back to his scoundrel.
Exactly.
his-
He became a smuggler again.
His smuggler ways. But you still love him.
And it's implied that the smuggling has actually eclipsed the heroic because that's the only thing Ray knows him as.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You can't run from who you truly are, and he did not.
I should
So.
have chose him. He's
He did. And number 1, I gotta go with the man of everybody's dreams, Freddy Krueger. Everybody, Freddy.
Wow.
anti-hero.
Yeah.
This one I'm going to disagree with you, man.
Mike,
He is
hit him hard, Mike.
he's a pedophilic murderer. How? There's no redeeming. What good did he do? He did absolutely no good.
He didn't know good, but everybody loves him.
No, who cares?
No, everybody.
That's not the definition of an anti-hero. That's the definition. He is the definition
That's
of
my definition.
the lunatic. What is he? He's the bastard son of 1,000 lunatics.
Yes, he is.
That's like saying Jason
So,
is your
no,
anti-hero.
yeah, he's not.
That's his
not
tie
an
for number
anti-hero.
one.
My tie for what? No,
He
I-
just
I-
wants
I-
kids to dream, man. He
is a
wants
horrible
to dream.
whatever. But
Chase your
you
dreams.
can't help but love him. You can't help but love him.
Yeah, seriously, no, you can help but love him.
Part 1,
No.
Freddy Krueger, everybody. Freddy Krueger.
You could have said
Frederick-
Biff, and I would have been
Biff?
like, Biff was a douchebag, but
Biff had no redeeming quality.
yeah, he did. He created an alternate
Oh
timeline
no!
where you
Well,
had
here's
to
a
have
Chris Hewitt coming down with
no,
the
where
verdict.
you had to have Back to the Future 2 and 3.
What's that, Todd?
Chris Hewitt coming down with the verdict.
Oh,
I'm
he's
sorry.
disqualified, man. He's disqualified.
Oh, dang.
Man.
Wow, I didn't even have to use the veto, CJ.
Nice.
I didn't have to use the veto.
But-
Wow. All right, Chris
Veto him
Hewitt.
anyway.
Chris Hewitt.
You're
All
on
right.
a roll. Just make Han
I
Solo
know.
number 1.
Mike-
No.
Zapcic,
All right.
Bring
your
it home,
top
Mike.
3. Wait,
Bring it home.
can I count on you to do anti-heroes?
Oh, you're gonna love mine.
Okay, all right.
All right, my honorable mentions or my special shout outs, whatever the fuck we
Acknowledgement,
call them.
shout
now.
outs, hot
There we
takes,
go.
you got them all.
Number 3, Michael Corleone.
Yeah.
He is
When you said Tony, you mentioned Michael.
yes, Michael Corleone is the protagonist. He clearly his father doesn't want him to do this. He doesn't want him to become
Right.
a mobster. Unfortunately,
He's meant for better things.
Yes,
Yeah.
and every time he tries to leave, they drag him back.
That scene that they did in the dinner,
Time I think
the
I'm
dinner
out,
table,
they put me
scene,
back in.
the dinner table scene when he says they're joking, said, "What are you going to join the army?" And he goes, "I did."
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the most intense.
Oh, no, for
Yeah.
sure, man.
That was great.
All right, number 2.
Although he orders quite a few whackings. But go ahead.
He does. Besides that, number 2 is Ferris Bueller from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ooh,
Ferris Bueller.
Amazing choice.
I love that pick.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He is not a hero.
No.
He is. He leaves destroyed lives in his wake.
Holy crap, that's the best.
Including the actual Abe Froman.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I
Yeah, seriously. Abe Froman is fucked out of a lunch.
He can never go back to that restaurant.
No, because they'll be like, "Get out of here! You're not Abe Froman."
The real
He's like,
Abe Froman
"Of course I am."
he never showed up.
But how did he know he wasn't going to show up? That's
didn't.
the thing.
Unless he called.
What if they did a post-credit where Abe Froman shows
Yeah,
up?
That
what
would
do
have
you
been
mean?
good.
Yeah,
Hold on. Do I hear a short film idea?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
There you go.
Come on, man. Come
You
on.
know what? That guy, the guy that plays that part, is doing cons.
Right.
We should be like, hey, do the short
should get
film.
But there you go. What my dinner with Abe?
Great.
That is the best.
All right. He says, "I'm gonna." What's her name? The girl. His girlfriend says, "I'm gonna marry him."
Mia Sarah.
Mia Sarah, yes, says, "I'm gonna marry him." And then he's running home. And what does he do? He's racing the clock to get back to his house. He stops to flirt with 2 girls who, honest to God, what the fuck were they doing sunbathing at 6 o'clock at night
In their backyard.
in their backyard? Number 1, and the sun was
I was
already
going to say,
setting.
because we know it's during the school year, so it's not like it's end of July
and
when the sun's in
it's 65 degrees in Chicago.
I can tell you all about the Chicago.
So for God's sakes, that's bullshit. All right, and I'm pulling my third honorable mention, and he just missed out from the world of comics, Jesse Custer.
Oh, good one.
That's
good
a great one. Preacher, yeah.
Jesse Custer, fantastic character. He's very, very morally ambiguous, but he's trying to do the right thing. So
that's a. I would also say he's a sort of classic anti-hero. Great pick right there.
So, all right, now for my top 3. Number 3, Todd mentioned him, John Wick.
Okay, all right.
Don't fuck with a man's dog, ever.
There's lines you don't cross, guys.
That's it. Number 2, he was not mentioned, but much like your Magneto, Mr. Victor or Dr. Victor Von Doom.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Well, Stan Lee said the same thing. He's like, he's not a
He's not a villain.
Not a villain.
He did say that.
Yes.
He is not a villain. He is perhaps, aside from Magneto, one of the most one of the most misunderstood of all the Marvel characters, because he is one of the top 4 brains in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
If it weren't for his vanity and his insane hatred of Reed Richards and the jealousy that goes along with that, gets over that, he is an actual asset to humanity.
No.
Although he does not like the fact he doesn't suffer fools, he doesn't suffer them to death.
No.
Which is what I love about Victor Von
do
Doom.
him right, because they have not done him
well,
right.
on the big screen,
on the big
he's yet
screen,
to be
in the
done
comic
right.
books he has.
But
John Byrne did him well.
in Kevin Feige we trust. Okay.
Well, don't do that. John Byrne treated him very well, and Brian Michael Bendis, which blows my mind,
I know.
did him amazingly. Okay, and now because you've all and because Susie's been waiting for 3 hours to hear all of our top 3. It's true. She's been waiting 3 hours.
George said
it's when the George is here.
No,
he's not. No,
your number 1 is Lady Gaga.
Number 1 is George Setti.
My number 1 is
George Costanza.
Mr. Al Swearingen.
Oh, nice.
Al Swearingen, we meet him. He has ordered how many people murdered in the first episode of Deadwood? It would be 4. I believe it's 4.
Wow, just in the first episode
I
alone.
believe he's had 4 people put to death. Wow. So, and yet he loves his town and he loves his whores. So, I mean, there you are.
Love this bar.
So Al Swearingen, and he loves his gimp. See, there's your love for the gimp, John. That's how you scrub a fucking blood stain.
Listen, there's characters that have been played over time by multiple actors. Ian McShane was made for that part, and that part was made for Ian McShane.
Damn straight.
Yes.
I mean, that was, and Sweden,
Swinjin. Daewoo.
That's how Ming calls him.
Daewoo.
Yes, I do.
He's so good.
He got number of right. Listen, folks. Great picks all around.
Couple
Let's
good
get to
ones
it.
coming in late on the comments. Ryan with Larry David, Ed Weird with Al Bundy. That's a poll.
Wow. I like both of those.
But Al Bundy,
love both of those.
What good has Al Bundy ever done?
Didn't he win the Polk High
He won
football tournament?
football.
I don't think he killed
He sold a lot of good shoes.
Let me tell you something.
I've never-
There's a
no,
lot of
those
people
shoes
walking
sucked.
around with comfortable shoes right now.
They are not comfortable, and they're made out of cardboard. He even shows you that
He
they're
was
made
a
out of
family
cardboard.
man. He had 2 kids.
And Larry David is given
That's
the world nothing except for nothing except for Seinfeld and Curb Your
No.
Enthusiasm.
But the character of him on Curb, you could say, is, I mean, he's not quite villainous, but he's clearly no hero. And he's the protagonist.
Oh, my God.
All right, here we go. This is what you, the Point Blank fans, friends, viewers, and listeners came up with for your top 3. Mr. Irrelevant, he garnered a single vote, CJ.
Really?
John Cusack famously portrayed him in Say Anything. Lloyd Dobler.
I love Lloyd Dobler, but I don't see him as the I didn't see him as the anti-hero, but I love that character.
I don't know. He got
I thought you were going to say that CJ Cullen made the.
I know. I might have made the list.
Wow, you're a murderer.
That's the disco fries.
All right, here we go. With 2 votes apiece.
Hey, my man, can I borrow your copy of Soul Classics? No, man, you gotta go get your
No,
own.
my brother, you must buy your
No,
own.
You must get your own.
I love that movie.
What was I going to say? Okay. Well, listen, you guys are right. I can't get this. We'll go here.
Number 47.
2 votes apiece. 2 votes apiece. Tony Soprano, but we'll bump it up to 3 with CJ and Mike. To 4, either way, he's out. Okay, Venom with 2 votes. I think that's okay. That's a pretty good anti-hero.
Sure.
That's a good answer.
Parker, as portrayed in both the books and the movies, multiple actors there, 2 votes.
Who is that? Parker? Parker Lewis?
Yeah, you would know him from
Can't Lose?
Parker Lewis can't lose.
Payback, Mel Gibson.
Yes, that was good.
Okay,
he is an anti-hero.
And who played him before him was he played the villain in that movie. James Coburn.
James Coburn.
Yeah, James Coburn. There you go. Thank you, Michael. Okay, 2 votes apiece. I know the Lovely Suzanne was one of them. It's Villanelle. So this is from the Killing Eve series of books, and now it's also a series. She's again an assassin that you can't help but root for. Although I don't see anything really redeeming or anti-hero about her. Arya Stark with 2 votes. Arya Stark. Okay, listen. I mean, you clearly root for her. She's on the cause of good, but she's willing to murder anyone to do it. Hit Girl, I guess, from the Kick-Ass series.
That's true. Yeah, she is an anti-hero.
Snake Eyes. I don't like it. I don't like it.
No.
He's a hero.
He's
a great American hero.
He's the real American hero.
He's a real American hero.
Don't leave me hanging.
Don't leave him hanging.
Real American.
Oh, my
Susie
God.
Coco, we're starting at
hero.
number 37. So
Okay.
Get that anti-out.
2 people said the MCU version of Thanos. Okay, so that's thought provoking. We could talk about it, man.
What if version?
The one from the Thor world. I mean, listen,
He thought he was doing good.
he killed half the universe
From Star-Lord one.
because he says, there's not enough resources, too much population. Here's an idea. Use your fucking finger snap to double the resources. Just a fucking crazy idea I just came up with right there. Okay, and 2 votes for Daniel Day-Lewis's unbelievably epic character from There Will Be Blood, Daniel Plainview. I don't know if he's anti-hero. I mean, this guy's
that's a flat out
he has
villain.
one motivation, greed, and he's willing to kill. Isn't that just a villain? That's a villain. Okay.
That's a villain.
Here we go. 3 votes apiece. Ghost Rider, Spider Jerusalem from Transmet, Hannibal Lecter after he's had his epiphany, Godzilla.
Godzilla's more a force of nature than an anti-hero.
Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver.
No, he's a straight up fucking murderer.
And I forgot there was also 2 votes for, this is hysterical, Charles Winchester from MASH. David Ogden Steers.
Two people.
David Ogden Steers, who wound up playing the Martian Manhunter, by the way.
Please tell me that they were conjoined twins using the same
I don't know where
goddamn
this shit
computer.
comes from, CJ. I don't know.
Whatever.
Here we go. 4 votes. The girl with the dragon tattoo. Batman.
Okay.
So those four plus CJ.
okay.
Those four plus
Okay.
CJ. That's 5 people that we're going to put with the Hulk when we kick off the
I might have to change my mind after all that talk.
Hudson Hawk. Okay.
Anti-hero. How about just a shitty movie?
Josie
Did someone see that?
Josie Wales.
Okay,
I'm partial to those. Okay.
Josie's good.
Harley Quinn. Wanda
Okay.
Maximoff, who I feel bad. She always was a hero until this series, you
Yes.
know. But then again, in Marvel, disassembled. Okay, you're right. Okay, Al Swearingen,
Nice.
No.
and 4 votes for William Foster. Who's William Foster? Michael Douglas's character from Falling Down.
Wow.
I know, man. I don't know if he's
That's-
an anti-hero either, but you know what? Maybe he is. All right, I don't know.
It's just a nice guy that
Manus
flipped
Foster,
out.
nice.
Okay, here we go. 5 votes apiece. 9th place, John Constantine, Don Draper, the Dread Pirate Roberts / Wesley. I put those votes together, and Jules Winfield.
Okay.
There's one other here in this, and this is where I have a bone to pick with Stu Greenberg, the most recent commenter. Darth Vader. He killed the younglings. Nothing changes that. He went full heel turn.
Full villain.
Yeah, no,
Full
that's
heel turn.
He's a full villain.
he's a villain. He's a
Stu
villain.
Greenberg, I promised at the outset I had a bone to pick with you, my friend.
So, but he was good, but he turned full villain.
I mean,
So it's not anti-hero.
you can't put
He
it
turns
together
full
and
villain,
say,
right?
well, I'm guessing, I'm not going to speak for Stu, he's saying maybe because at the end he helped Luke, you know.
You
but
murder one person, it tips the scales. It doesn't matter.
Chris
you murder
Hewitt. We need
50
a
kids.
ruling from Chris Hewitt.
What's that? Chris Hewitt says what?
No, I said we need a ruling from Chris
Oh,
Hewitt.
Chris Hewitt.
But
Darth
like, yeah, so
Vader-
like
Darth
all these
Vader, yay or
all
nay?
villains were probably good at one point, and then
Yeah.
they just killed.
That's right.
Maybe they're
Okay.
too much Catholic.
Here we go.
stuff.
8th place, 6 votes apiece. Wolverine, Vic Mackey, Michael Corleone, Jack Sparrow, Tyler Durden, John Creasy, which was Denzel Washington's
Nice.
character in Man
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Fire.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Wow.
Good one. Good one.
Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm assuming they mean the
good one.
MCU version.
Mm.
And Stewie Griffin. Oh, and Johnny Lawrence. There you go.
I was
There we
thinking
go.
about Johnny Lawrence.
7th
But
place.
Karate Kid or Cobra Kai? Cobra Kai is more of a hero.
No, it's got to be Cobra Kai.
Cobra
I guess
Kai,
Cobra
he's
Kai is,
anti-
he goes from anti-hero.
Yeah, he was a bad guy. He was a bad guy.
He was a bad guy in Karate
He was a
Kid
bad guy.
until the end when he says no and he gives Johnny the
Yes,
trophy.
That
And
was
he gives-
that
he gives
made
Johnny the
him
trophy.
that made him
There you go.
human.
7th place, 7 votes apiece. Newman from Seinfeld. Not the last Seinfeld vote we're gonna hear.
Oh my God! Hold on one second.
Go ahead, go for it.
Yeah,
Stuart Greenberg is saying he saved his son for the Emperor with 3 minutes before he was trying to murder his son for the Emperor. So no, Stu, you don't get it both ways.
That's it. Retroactively, don't
No.
remove him from Comic Book Man, Mike.
No.
It's canon. He's on the air. Okay,
No,
here we go.
No, we can cut that out.
All right. Yossarian from Joseph Heller's Catch-22. Bender from Futurama. Admittedly, I don't know it.
Love
7
that.
votes for Han Solo. 7 votes for Catwoman. Elric, I guess obviously Elric of Melon Bone was in the book series, and they did make some comics off of him as well. Not an area where I have a ton of expertise. 6th place, 8 votes apiece. George Costanza.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Loki, Negan, The Man with No Name, and John Wick. 5th place, 9 votes, no ties. I feel he's underrepresented here, but it is Magneto. Okay, and in 4th place, just outside the top 3, it's a tie. 2 characters that none of us mentioned: Snake Plissken and Dexter Morgan. Okay,
Dexter was
Okay.
close.
Okay.
I was close.
You're all right. So I mean, those are a couple of good votes right there.
Yes.
You don't get extra money if you get them all right. He's like, I was close. I was like,
I was thinking
who
about
cares?
it.
All
I was
right.
thinking about Dexter.
All right, here we go.
All right,
But he's not my
newbie.
favorite. He wasn't one of my favorites.
And now for the top 3 proper, according to you, the Point Blank fans, friends, viewers, and listeners. Number 3. It is Walter White / Heisenberg with 18 votes. I gotta tell you, I feel a little bit controversial. I feel like I want to veto it, but you know what? So many of you have spoken. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I don't have the firsthand knowledge to make a value judgment. My point blank cultural confession: I have not seen Breaking Bad.
Ooh.
When I do see it from beginning to end, we'll revisit this.
It's excellent. No, it's
It's
legit.
I'm
I
sure
saw
it's
it late.
excellent.
I saw
And
it late.
Susie
Oh, you did
Coco.
too.
I saw it late. I love it.
Susie Coco, I think, is one of the ones that voted for Walter
No,
White.
I'm sitting here. Multiple people reading or comment. Multiple people voted for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Susie Coco. Multiple people voted for Charles Emerson Winchester.
Well,
So
I mean, that's 2. Stone Cold got like 6 or 7.
Now, multiple is more than one. So,
okay, here we go with number 2. 19 votes.
home stretch, Susie.
Deadpool.
All right,
you guys said him. And when number 1 with 23 votes, and given that we've got 2/5 of the cast of Comic Book Men here, and 2/5 of this panel worked at Marvel, I cannot believe nobody said this. He's the number 1 vote with 23 votes.
Punisher.
The Punisher.
Frank Castle, the Punisher.
Yeah.
Frank Castle, the Punisher. How did nobody say him?
Because
He's a murdering scumbag.
Because this is our vote, and I fucking hate the Punisher. John Barenthal did a great job, but I think that Frank Castle as a character is a murdering scumbag, no matter what his motivations are. And people have been calling him not an anti-hero; they've been calling him a hero for years.
Well,
and it's like,
listen,
fuck
he's not a
you.
hero. He's not a
No.
superhero. But I'll say this. If he only murders absolute mafia scum, I don't know that he's a bad guy. I don't know.
I didn't say he's a bad guy, but I'm saying he's a murdering scumbag. So.
That's true. Anyway, according to our fans,
like
the fans at Point Blank, the fans, friends, viewers, and listeners, Bob Corbeil nailed it. Frank Castle was the number 1 vote. So there you have it.
Is it because of the TV show?
No.
That's
He's got a
number 1?
history.
No.
Yeah,
Is
no,
that
he's got a
why?
pretty good history.
I mean, yeah, he's got a big history.
Mike, is he in
and-
1971? When did he?
Really good
1974.
74? Okay, yeah. All right.
Amazing Spider-Man 129.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for the
I'm sorry,
popularity.
1974,
Ming,
1974.
Ming says Mike's not the only one that can go deep on the
well,
comic.
come on,
now.
everybody knows that. Everybody knows
All right, great cover. What a classic, right? Was it Mike Zapcic?
With the jackal
Who was
and,
it? Who was that cover?
That was not Mike Zack.
No,
That was
Mike Zapcic did the series later.
that was Gil Kane.
Sal Buscema? Okay.
No, that was Gil Kane.
It's fucking amazing job, Gil.
He's throwing out names. Romita? No.
Although John Romita did design his costume with the white go-go boots.
Did he draw the interiors on an issue?
No, that was Gil Kane as well.
Okay, so he designed it, handed it off to Gil. Gil did it. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, he's your number 1. All right, well, Mike, I'm going to let you make a decision here.
Okay. Ooh.
Is it McDonald's time?
We have time for a quick round of older or younger.
All right, older or younger, and can we limit it to 5?
Unless there's a tie.
Okay.
All right, good.
CJ is sweeping the nation. It's time.
5 people.
Okay, hold on.
4.
I got to
older or younger.
I got to write CJ in for Mo right here.
Mike, we've got to kill like another 52 minutes before Mo's about to dial in. So
I know, right? I have to be good for Mo, though. I have to be good.
I'll tell you what. I think it's time to crack this open. Professor Dr. Mr. CJ Cullen can't drink it, but at least not on the air. But
this is some
Todd,
good shit
Todd,
right here.
You got to just go quickly, take a run down to your basement so we can do your fantasy of drinking the same beer at the same time. I got this out in Chicago with you at the Goose Island Brewery. Okay, this is their famous Bourbon County brand stout. Now, this particular version was a collaboration with their friends at Weller. It is a bourbon barrel aged stout, aged for 2 years in 12-year Weller's bourbon barrels. This is, as the kids call it, the shit. And we're going to crack it open right now.
What's the name of that one? Which one is it?
It's called the shit.
This is 2020 vintage Weller bourbon.
I don't know if I have that. Do I have
Green label. Obviously, guys, if you're in the know, Goose Island each year does a number of different releases, different variants. Mike, I'm going to ask you to step away from the table for a moment.
Yeah.
And CJ, I'm going to ask you, do you happen to have a bottle opener on you?
I'm Irish, of course.
Let me go check.
I think we all do, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you
I
go.
just need to
Here
find
you
my keys, and I got it.
All right.
I got a brand new one.
Todd, while we're cracking this one open, why don't you take us through the next? Oh, come on. No, we have to let Galactus.
No, put this back on.
Put it back on.
I had to use the brand new one.
So when I see Mo on the screen for Todd, that means Todd stepped away. He's running down to the basement to find that one. So let's pour this bad boy out. Okay. And I'm going to pass the bottle here. Camera, look at me. Don't look at CJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then, of
that's
course,
Ming.
when you're finished, you're going to give it over to Ming, and he can use that on the air there.
Thank you. Jam me a glass, please.
One more year until tenure, and we don't have to worry about this.
That's not true, but
Yeah,
I think
still
that's
gotta,
true.
still gotta worry. But I tell you what,
Oh,
I
my
love
God.
Goose Island when they do these kind of
it's like
the
motor
bourbon
oil.
barrels
What
are amazing.
Oh,
I
sorry.
love it so much.
What's the
and,
ABV on?
I gotta go. I haven't been to Chicago in a while, and I want to go.
15.2.
So whenever I see Todd again, we got to go back to Chicago with my cousin Steve.
Let's take Captain America, cousin Stevie Rogers.
The last time we went to Chicago, we had a run in with the New York Mets, and Stevie got kicked out of the bar.
Was he?
Well,
What is up with
hold on a
Stevie
second. Hold on a
and-
second. I heard Stevie got kicked out of a
He
bar.
got kicked out of a bar in Chicago
Sure.
because we were hanging out with the Mets, and they cut him off.
Was he harassing Keith Hernandez?
He was harassing some. It was in the '90s, so it was like Castillo,
Bernard
Castillo,
Bernard Gilkey, or
It was around that time. Yeah.
David Wright,
and Tom Glavine.
2000.
Yeah, he was there, but Tom Glavine. So I lost him.
Oh my
That's right.
God!
That's right. You said.
I walked out to the hall and I see Stevie having a conversation with Tom Glavine. They're like, he's got to go.
Cy Young Award winner Tom Glavine.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, he was
He won his 300 game the next day.
he was shuffed because he got to meet Captain America. So
Yes,
it
so
worked.
he was like, this is Steve Rogers. Of course, I'm talking to him.
But Stevie's not just getting kicked out of bars in Chicago.
No.
It's happened a little closer to home here in Red Bank. Oh my God!
That is true.
Oh.
That is true. He has made.
He's gotten kicked out of the Vogel.
Oh boy! Well,
They
one
got kicked
place
out of the Vogel? They kicked him out?
No. He left before he got kicked out.
Oh, good.
Preemptive strike. Okay.
He was leaving of his own accord, but
They were looking for
his
him.
departure was accelerated.
No, he
looking
was
for him.
leaving of his own accord, but he left something of himself behind.
Right in front of Mr. Ernie O'Donnell.
Oh,
And Mike Zapcic looking from across the room. I was like, motherfucker.
listen, one place we can all agree he'll never be kicked out of: the Dirt Bar. Okay, so
It's true.
That's not true.
Yeah.
no.
What's the matter with you?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
dear
yet.
God.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Bar.
But we need to do another Chicago trip with the boy.
Let's do it, man. We'll
Yeah,
go out,
let's
and
do
you
that.
know what? Todd's going to tell the lovely Jeannie we're all staying out there.
I
Okay.
got plenty of room for all of you. Let's do it.
All
Why
right,
not?
Toddy, we're drinking something that Ming Chen has billed at 16.5%.
15.
Oh, only
15.
15. Okay.
So
This
I've got
Similar?
2020. I think this is just the base.
Oh, yeah.
2020.
Where do you see that, Ming?
And
I like that one. I've had
Uh,
that.
I've got,
Other side is written in typewriter print.
I've got Caramella, which is green.
Oh,
not the one
Caramella,
that
yeah.
that you're doing. That's I think I had that. I think I had it already. I think I already drank
too.
that one. So you're on your own there. Susie Coco chiming in to say, I don't know if you mentioned this, a year ago tomorrow, we got kicked out of a bar thanks to Todd Sullivan. So I'm glad I could help there.
I thought she was going to say a year ago.
It's funny,
A year ago
is there
tomorrow,
a
you guys
story?
started.
Hold on a second.
You're allowed to
Hold
tell?
on a second.
You guys started. recording
Lovely
this podcast.
Suzanne jumping ahead. That story is my parting shot. So we're going to circle back to that in a minute. Okay. But Todd, as I said, we're drinking a 15.2 from the GI. What do you got?
That's good, man. You're sharing that, just for the record. So this is
He's going to
hold
drink the whole one himself.
That's right. So I mentioned, I don't know, I forget who it was that called out Listerman and a little bit of love. Oh,
His name was Will Farrell. Will. He podcasts here, Ming Chen. Will Cardle. Will.
Bob. No, not Bob.
No,
Cardile.
Will-
It was,
Will Cardell.
Matt?
His profile pic was here at a Shared Universe.
Oh, it was.
Mike Crandall.
Mike Crandall, not
Crandall.
Will.
There
Todd,
you go.
stop saying Will. It's Mike Crandall.
Mike
All right,
Crandall,
somebody's
Bob
cut it
Crandall,
off.
former CEO of American Airlines, my dad's old boss. So this is from Listerman Brewing Company, as was the last one. This is called Scoring Discrepancies. Got a little bowling theme on there.
I like
And
it.
is a partnership with a collab with Bottle Logic. Bottle Logic and Listerman.
Oh, come
Scoring
on.
Discrepancies.
Bottle Logic's great. Yeah.
This is an imperial stout with raspberries and peanut butter,
Oh, boy.
coming in at 11.6%.
One of my favorite sandwiches.
Yeah, there you go. This is good stuff, man. This is gold medal winning at the where is this? American Beer Festival. How
Tell
about
me
that?
again the ABV on that one.
11.6.
Okay. Well, he's going to drink the whole thing,
The whole
so
thing,
we'll let
yeah.
him drink
So
a
there you
weaker
go.
beer. Fair enough. Okay, here we go, folks.
I love how Bob Coyer, well, he said older.
It's the game that's
CJ.
sweeping the nation.
5, I'm trying to get Susie Coco to bet on time, for God's sakes, and you're fucking things up.
It's the game that's sweeping the nation, older or younger. Older or younger. Here's how it works, folks. Every day, people have birthdays. And every week, roughly 1/52nd of the world's population has a birthday. And some of those people, CJ, are celebrities. So we're going to talk about some celebrities that have had a birthday this week. And for that reason, they may have been in the news, and you may already know the birthday that they're going to be. I'm going to give you a number. You simply say, are they older or younger than the target age I'm giving?
That's it.
All
Very
right,
easy.
folks. We're going to start with the guy who everybody knows his name, George Wendt. George Wendt, Ming's good friend, George Wendt.
Yes, I had a table next to him at Pensacon this year.
And I got to meet him.
You did. You got to meet him.
I saw you in the picture with him, CJ. Did you ask him how old he was? Is he older or younger? This week, actually, it was Sunday. He turned 76.
I'm going to say younger.
I'm gonna say younger too. He didn't look that. He didn't look that.
I gotta log the votes here, guys.
It was tough. That Pensacon room was so cold. He was wearing a hoodie, and he looked like Kenny from South Park. He had the thing like
and his nipples
He
so
was so
hard.
cold,
His
yeah.
nipples could cut glass, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
was so cold, but nice guy. We had a conversation.
And really large plates of glass because they were
Yeah.
huge.
Did not ask him
His
his age, but
The
Like
glass.
saucer, cup saucers.
Oh, his nipples were huge.
Yeah. And the plate. Yeah,
I don't
the plate
know how you
glass.
were able to see that, but
he might have been.
I've got good vision.
As you said his name, Johnny, I wrote down 78. So I'm going
78.
older. 78.
So I got Todd at older. I mean, listen, it's crazy to think about this.
Kinda old.
Cheers was on the air 40 years ago.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. I got
1981, man.
I got a
Yeah,
younger
what?
from Ming.
1981.
I got a younger from CJ. I got an older from Todd. That means, Mike, I'm waiting on you. You're the one delaying us, Mike.
Yeah, if everyone would let me fucking talk. No, that's fine. Jesus Christ, the drunker you guys get, the more gabby you fucking are.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. I'm telling you, Todd. He's alive. All right. That's what I have to say. He's alive.
Older, younger, or no,
He's
dead or
younger.
alive's a different game.
All right.
You have 2 votes.
He's younger than 76.
So,
We have
younger
2
than
votes for
76.
dead already.
Dead.
George Wendt
He's not dead yet.
turned a robust 73.
Oh.
Okay. The youngers take it, folks.
Dang.
Boom. Boom. Okay. Next up. He's everybody's favorite Fuji, Mike. Okay? I'm not talking about Praz. I'm not talking about Lauryn Hill. I'm talking about Wyclef Jean. And by the way, he's part of the greater Marvel cinematic family as well. Who did he play?
I thought you were talking about Mr. Fuji.
No, John, not Mr.
I
Fuji.
thought the same, Mike.
He
Thank you.
played John Wraith in the Wolverine Origins movie that nobody
Really?
wants to remember.
Wow.
In any event,
No one does.
Wyclef Jean, older or younger than 49? 49.
I'm going to say he is older.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got to be older, right?
50-ish.
He's got to be older.
51-ish. I'm guessing.
Todd?
I was gonna say 50, but Mo would have let us know about the joint.
He would have been invited to the big 50th bash.
He would have known, right? Yeah.
Wyclef birthday party for the Big 5-0. So I'll say we missed it, and it's 51. I'm going older.
Good for you. I'm also going older, so it's clean sweep.
All right. Well, you all got it wrong. He's
And
actually
Matt Miller, by the way.
okay.
Superfan Matt Miller calling you out, John.
Oh,
Says that was Will I Am on the Black Eyed Peas.
hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Sure?
Hold on a second. Hold on. He's not wrong. He's 1,000% right.
Okay.
We can't quite say former Point Blank guest Will I Am. We did have Taboo of the
We
Black
did.
Eyed Peas, but in any event, stick to the narrative, Matt.
We'll have Taboo back on, and we'll ask him just to make sure. But
Well, that'll be a new segment. Will I Am or Wyclef? We'll run through it. Here's the bottom line. You guys all said 50, 51. He's 52. I'm sorry. However, you all said older, so you're all right.
yeah,
So
buddy.
let me go ahead and convert you right here. Okay. Boom, 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 and boom. All right. You guys remember that meme from like 11 years ago that says, what a crazy world we live in. The best golfer in the world is black. The best rapper in the world is white. Okay? I don't know if it was true then. Probably was. I don't know if it's true anymore. Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. Eminem, older or younger than 47. His birthday was yesterday.
Wow, that's a good one. He is younger.
I think he's younger. That would he's younger than me and you and me.
I am 45. I think he is 46.
Okay. I think he's younger.
Mike?
I'm also going to say younger.
3 youngers. Todd, you're out there alone.
I went younger. I went 45. I don't think he's older than us, but I don't know.
I can't believe this is back-to-back questions where all 4 of you got the same answer. Last time they were all right. This time you're all wrong. He turned 48. 48.
No way.
What?
Whoa.
I believe Wayne would say, way. Okay. Wow. She was just a star of, I say just, it was 2016, so that was 5 years ago. Some people think it's the greatest Star Wars movie. It's a Star Wars story, not Solo, but Rogue One, Felicity Jones.
Excellent.
Okay, Jyn Erso. She's in a couple other great movies, too. The Theory of Everything. She's just in some wacko one called The Aeronauts. Don't watch it. Older or younger than the Big 4-0, 40 years old. For
who's that again?
Felicity Jones. Felicity Jones.
I'm going to give her older because she's over 40.
Okay. CJ's in it older.
Wait, Jyn Erso?
Yeah. Not Galen Erso.
I know. Yeah. I'm going younger. I'll go younger than 40.
I got one older, one younger.
I will also say younger than
2
40.
younger.
38.
I said 38.
3 youngers. What number did you say, Mike?
I said 38.
I'm giving you a bonus point. She actually turned 38. I'm not actually giving you a bonus point.
No, you're going to say.
We never do that. We never do that. Okay.
Wow. Nice, Todd.
38, huh?
Wow. Nailed it.
Pretty young.
Okay. Now, this guy is famous for a lot of things. Okay.
Is it for being Charles Emerson Winchester III?
No, not David Osmond Steers, who's way more famous
and way more dead
for playing the Martian Manhunter in the Justice League pilot that never aired. No, this guy, he's been the star of numerous movies. He starred opposite himself in some movies. He played a version of himself in a movie named after himself, but I think he's most famous for bragging that he can crack a walnut in his ass on an episode of Friends, and it is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Wow.
All right? And if you haven't seen the movie JCVD, do that.
Yeah.
In any event, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, my.
And I feel bad for you here. I'm going to tell you why, CJ.
Yeah.
Even though, like yourself, he's a member of the whole Actors Guild here. Is he older or younger than 60? Mo would know, because Mo would have the invite.
Mo
to
would
the
know.
60th
Yeah, so he
episode
would.
bash out in LA where Mo is.
Am
but
I
maybe not
hurting
right now.
Mo right now? Am I hurting Mo?
No. Listen, if you get anything right, you're already doing better than Mo.
I got a couple.
So you're doing pretty good. So
60.
Wow,
60.
Mr. Frank Dukes himself.
That's it, man.
60. Shoot. Older.
Older than
Yeah, I'm
61.
I'm gonna guess older as well. What's the movie where
I'm going younger.
What's the movie he plays his own brother?
Double Impact. That's what I said.
Okay.
That was the 80s, and he was in his 40s.
For me, there was a movie that he starred in. What was that girl?
Time Cop.
Yancy Butler. It was called Hard Target.
Right.
Yes, Hard Target.
And
Long
he
hair.
somehow is playing somebody from
Right,
New
directed
Orleans
by
or
John
something.
Woo. Yes.
John Woo movie.
Yes.
His name is Chance Boudreaux. She goes, "Your name is Chance?" He goes, "Yes, because my mama took one." Thank you, Todd. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't mean anything. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I have an older from CJ. Who else is on the board?
I said older.
Ming's on the board with
I
older.
said younger.
Mike said younger.
Mike said younger.
I've got younger at 58. Younger.
Good for you, Todd.
That might be good.
That was my number as well.
I've got 2 olders, 2 youngers. I feel like Chuck Woolery here.
Survey says
He actually is 61. The
Bam! Boom!
Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got a tie.
I hope the Board of Ed is watching. That's all I can.
We got a tie,
okay.
guys. We got a tie.
Mike, we got a tie.
We got now. Here's the thing. We got a tie, but I feel bad. Todd, you're not involved in the tiebreaker. You only got 2, you only got 2 right.
I have 2 so far.
But since we got to do a tiebreaker anyway, you
Jump in.
You
Jump
play
in.
along.
Jump in.
Okay. Everybody's
Oh, sorry. I
favorite-
was playing the long game. I thought we had another like 10 or 15.
No,
to
we
go.
said at the beginning we're only doing 5.
Totally
Okay.
forgot.
This is everybody's favorite business partner of Martha Stewart / performer in Old School? And the answer is Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, older or younger than 51. This is a tiebreaker.
Whoa.
Wow.
Older or younger than 51.
That is a tough one. That is so hard.
That's why it's a tiebreaker, CJ.
That is.
He's older.
51's older. Yes, he's older.
He's much
older. Yeah.
He's 52.
I gotta go older as well, which just doesn't.
CJ older.
You know,
Mike
I'll go
older.
younger just to break the tie.
It's for all you guys. He's 50, younger, going down. He and Wanda Sykes are partying it up this weekend at his birthday party.
Okay.
No, he would. That would be a
Snoop Dogg today or tomorrow. I don't know what time this is airing here. Turns 50 years old.
Oh,
the younger saying it.
Very
Hold on, because here's the thing. If we're playing, I don't know how we're playing. Now Todd got it right. So
now we're tied again. Now we're tied.
But you guys are out. Nah, listen, we'll end it. We'll end it now. Ming, we're saying you're
welcome,
the champ.
Susie.
You're the champ. Okay. So by the way, we'll never find out how old Jon Favreau, Godfather of the MCU, John Lithgow, or Michael Gambon. We're never going to find out how old any of them are.
God.
55, 76.
We will next year.
Oh, say it again. John Favreau, what do you say?
55.
Nailed it.
76.
John Lithgow, 76. Nailed it.
Whoa.
PJ, Michael Gambon, the replacement Dumbledore after Richard Harris. Michael Gambon.
Dead.
79.
No, 81.
I was going to say 81.
Man, you were on fire. You were on fire. All right, folks, that's it. That's all we've got for the show. It's time for parting shots. It's your opportunity to get anything off your chest, anything you want to promote, anything you want to rant about, anyone you want to give homage to. Now is the time to do it. Parting shots. We'll start with you, Todd Sully Cool Sullivan.
Come back around. I got something that I need to load up.
Okay, Michael Zapcic, it's time for your parting shot.
Okay. This weekend we're going to be hosting. Kevin Smith is doing a book signing.
Grab the book.
Doing a book signing.
Grab the book.
Yes.
Doing a book signing. It is sold out, folks.
Wow.
That's a nice little tease. However,
day.
There is something going on at the Smod Castle.
Yes. What is going on?
Kevin is going to be reading excerpts of this.
Oh.
And tickets are on sale. You can go to Talk.
Is Kevin going to read Ming's excerpt, but in Ming's voice?
He might. And no, he won't. Because Kevin doesn't do that. But he might bring Brian Johnson on stage, and Brian Johnson will read it in Ming's voice.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Because Brian Johnson is like spot on with his Ming Chen.
That's cool. So a book reading.
Yeah, it's a book reading.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
That's great.
You can buy your ticket, and then you can up it, and you can buy a book.
Okay.
And
It's a great book.
So we can buy the book at the stash.
No.
Oh, that's at the Smod Castle.
That's at the Smod Castle.
So what can happen at the stash, Mike?
You can look inside the window. The security will escort you and throw you in the gutter if you don't have a ticket.
There's no like waiting list. You can't wait out, or maybe there's no extra books.
No.
After all this, will the book be for sale in the stash?
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
When they will be signed.
If I have a book otherwise, I didn't get it that day at the stash. I come with the book. Can I come to the stash, buy a ticket there, and get it signed by Kevin?
Sold out.
No, it's sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah.
That's what sold out means, CJ. That's what sold out means.
Didn't I tell you that? I was sold out.
But you can go to the Smod Castle right now.
You can go to the Smod
That's
Castle.
not sold out.
That's not sold
Yeah,
out,
John,
no.
you know how to take a reservation, but you don't know how to keep the reservation.
Yeah, you know how to
Anyone can take
look at a ticket, but you don't know how to buy a ticket,
All
which
right.
you should have done 2
You know
weeks
what?
ago.
I'm going to ask Robert
before
Bruce
it
to
was-
hold me a spot.
No,
in line.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Yeah. You know, ask him to hold a couple of other things there too, John.
Yeah, I imagine you go to csmod.com and find tickets for the Smod Castle event.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. That sounds cool.
Yes, go to Smod Castle. I love that place. It's really cool.
Yeah, Ernie did a great job.
Smod Castle, about a mile, maybe less from Ross Brewing.
Yes.
Around the corner.
Yep.
Yes,
As you know yourself.
absolutely.
All right.
Can I go now?
Which could be the future place of North Student Film Festival.
Don't give me the could be part. Okay.
Will be.
There you go, brother.
Will be.
All right.
Stuart Greenberg. Sorry,
Can I bring my book for Kevin to sign if I come Sunday night?
I would not, because Kevin's not. Kevin will do the VIP package. I don't know if you
get the VIP package, you get what?
If there is,
Now,
yeah.
Stuart has a history of doing the VIP.
Yes, he does.
Yes,
Yeah.
to be sure.
He's a doctor after all, so he's got doctor money. So
Now hold on.
Yeah,
What's Nick Franco saying?
Last time John and I were at Smodcast, we came away with prizes. Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
you did.
so Nick, let's do it again,
That's
brother.
true.
Let's do it again.
And then I saw John Frank. I saw him there.
Wait, you saw
John
John
Franco?
Franco, the
John
Mets
Franco.
reliever?
Boy, there you
The
go.
Mets left-handed
John
closer, Hall of
That's
Famer?
John Frankenheimer, the
Cool.
dead director
I swear
of
to
Rogan.
God. I'm never getting out of here.
No.
Fuck. Sorry, Susie.
We saw
I
our
feel your
boy,
pain.
Our Mr. Comic there. KP.
Okay.
KP do it. KP did a
Can
great
you
show.
pull up? Can you pull up for me? Scrolling up a little bit, a few minutes ago, Matt Miller's last comment. Matt Miller, great show as always. CJ, great job sitting in for Mo. I second that emotion. Always have a great time at Point Blank. I'm asking to pull up Matt. Thank you for the comments, Matt, and also thank you. Last week, my parting shot, I called out my fundraising for my kids, doing a little thing for Halloween, and Matt Miller jumped on it and donated to my daughter Phoebe. Big shout out and thank you to that, my friend.
Come on, top fan Matt Miller.
Oh, Matt
And by the
Miller.
way, if you also
Matt Miller.
remember, he then jumped in on Jimmy Palmiotti's Kickstarter for Painkiller Jane as well.
The guy's all over it. The guy's all over it. Right now in the comments, so that was Phoebe. All of my kids are doing this. Rory's page is slapping.
There it is.
Wait. So you have 4 different competing fundraisers?
You got it. So this is
Oh my
this
God.
is
Look at
Rory.
this. That's shameless plugging right here.
If you look at, by the way,
He
I
say
don't
no
know
to
if you-
this.
I don't know if
this
you
face.
noticed this. Look at Rory's shirt and the can from National Cat Day that I'm.
Oh my
looking
God!
at.
Wait a minute. I think they
it's
stole
basically
it.
the
Dude,
same-
she's got
it's
dead
basically the
cats
same
on her
thing.
shirt.
I love that.
And rabbits.
So get in there, get in the
You were saying
comments.
something about drinking too much?
It's for a good cause, helping my kids out, helping the school out, and she'll thank you for it. Appreciate
All right, so
it.
we'll do Rory this week. Next week we come back with Dash. Okay.
We got one more. Yeah, we got one more for Dash.
Awesome. Ming Chen, your parting shot.
This weekend I'll be at Nerdin OutCon 3 in Rochester, Minnesota with Brian O'Halloran, Jason Mewes,
Oh wow.
Lego Master herself, Crystal Star.
Come on, not Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Crystal Star.
But,
the Lego Master.
but listen, you've
Yes.
got a mission.
What's my mission?
Crystal and I have been talking for a year
Okay.
about coming on Point
Oh,
Blank.
she'll come on.
Now we had Jermaine, of course.
Yes.
So
No, she'll come on.
you got to seal the deal when you're out there, brother.
I with her, okay. Well, if you insist.
Well,
I'm a married man, John. But if you for Point Blank or Ross Brewing, anything.
It's a good thing your wife doesn't listen to
No,
any
she
of your
does not.
podcasts.
It's for Ross Brewing. It's for Ross Brewing. Yes, and many other guests as well. Come out all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's vendors, there's Comic-Cons, there's wrestling. It's gonna be awesome. So
CJ, just to
Is
be
it
clear,
you and the Lego lady?
I don't want you to
Yes.
drive to
Right.
Rochester, New York.
I'm not going
This
there.
is Rochester,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Rochester, Minnesota.
Yes.
So, not my parting shot. I watched Real Sports with Brian Gumbel last night on HBO. You guys can watch it this week on demand. There's a 7'8" Romanian. Not yet, Ming. Not yet.
I know.
There's a 7'8" Romanian. He wants to make it to the NBA. He's got a deformity that even though he's 7'8", his head is smaller than that idol right there. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
And
he's a pinhead.
he's a pinhead. But he can also dunk without jumping.
Oh,
So
okay.
they were trying to find a place for him in the US. And Rochester College in Rochester, Minnesota is who brought him in.
Jorge Murasan.
Thank you.
My Giant?
So maybe
chips.
you'll see him out there. CJ Cullen, your parting shot.
This weekend I will be in Atlantic City for the Atlantic City Cinefest. I directed a film called Cursed Road that will be playing, and I star in a short film called We're Good, where I sword fight my wife.
Okay.
And so that will be playing.
This is news to me that you're married now, but okay,
Well,
all right.
in the world of acting.
As John Lovitz would say, you're an actor. Okay, all right.
So in the world of acting, that short film, and it's been doing well. It's a fun little comedy that we did, and it's playing this weekend in Atlantic City. So I'm excited for that.
The film that you directed, did you also appear on screen?
No, I do not.
I was going to say, because we can get you twice into that festival.
Yes. I know, right? That'd be great. But this one is the first one in a while where my student films aren't in. So I didn't put any student films in, but it's me. So we're going down to Atlantic City next weekend, and excited for it. So if anyone's in Atlantic City, it's at Stockton University. It's called Atlantic City Cinefest.
Now, Stockton University is now at the former Showboat Casino.
Is that where they are now?
That's where Stockton University is. They bought the former Showboat right on the boardwalk there.
Wow. Because they have some nice buildings right next to it as well.
Okay, all right. Well,
and that's where we're going to be. And they got these
Let's
big
wish you
screens.
good luck in the film festival, my friend.
Thank you. Hopefully I'll win, but I don't know if hopefully I'll win something.
You're going to win, so we have a good feeling about it.
We'll see. I haven't won anything in a while, but I'm excited to do that where I'm actually on screen, or I directed, instead of representing my students, which if anyone wants to see any cool student stuff, or the interview that my student did with Jay and Silent Bob, Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes.
Now he's Silent Bob. Does he speak during the interview?
Yes.
It's Kevin Smith. Yes.
So
Kevin Smith.
Ming's seen it. It's a great interview that they do. And it's at on YouTube at Middletown North TV film production. And we cover movies. We cover there's another video there for the Jay and Silent Bob Secret Stash. And Mike's in there.
What?
And it's got a lot of views. So check it out. And my students.
And listen, you do a great job promoting your students' passion for the motion picture arts. Yeah. My own daughter, we spoke about this before. She's not at your school, unfortunately. She's over at RBR, Red Bank Regional, which is
very good
Silver.
school. Also, by the way.
She's taking screenwriting right now. She's got playwriting coming up, and this is something that she wants to do going forward. So we'll put you two guys together. We'll figure it out. But good luck at the festival this weekend.
Thank you.
All right. So here's my own parting shot. We're going to run through it real quick. Okay. If you're a Ross Brewing fan, you're in good luck because we've got three different festivals this weekend all over the state. Okay. In Point Pleasant, it's the Point Beach Oktoberfest. It's at the PB Shore House. We'll be there on Saturday as well. We'll be at the Somerset Patriots ballpark.
Oh,
okay. So obviously they're a minor league team. They're the ballpark. The season's over. This is technically in Bridgewater / Somerville. So we're going to be there for a second Brewfest, and the big one, the Jersey City Brewfest. We're going to be up there as well, up in Hudson County.
I'm missing that.
So we're going to be all over the state this weekend. 3 festivals. We did 3 festivals last weekend. Logistical nightmare. Not that anyone cares about that, but we did pretty well, and we're going to do 3 again this weekend. October, big month for beer festivals. There's this whole Oktoberfest theme, CJ. I don't know if you heard about it. So any event, that's where we're going to be. Ross Brewing News number 2. And Sue kind of spoiled a little bit. So it was 1 year ago this weekend that we did the Ross Brewing launch party here in New Jersey, and it was at Jamien's.
Yeah, we were there.
Red Bank. Everybody here was there.
Ming, you were the beginning of the end for this story. Just want to put that out there.
Okay.
What did he say? What did he say?
Todd, I got to meet you there.
That's right. That's right. It was the first time we met.
I was at the beginning. I did not see the end, but I heard about the end.
Well, listen,
Ming contributed to the beginning of the end.
Oh, I did.
My component
was it the Casamigos?
George Clooney's. It's George Clooney's fault. Yes,
that's exactly right.
So listen, we do the party at Jamien's. We've got the launch party. Awesome time. At some point, it transitions from beer into shots. I don't know what's going on. People are smashing shot glasses. Jamien comes over, just puts his hand on their shoulder, says it might be time to end the party.
Can I interject on just that part, John?
Go ahead.
We're having some delightful Ross Brewing beers all over the place. And I at one moment say I need a moment to sit. It was the night the Giants got destroyed on the last second Philly.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones had a great run, an 80-yard run, and then he tripped over.
Evan Ingram, why didn't you catch that freaking pass?
Exactly
what the hell?
So I decided to go and sit down at the bar by myself, and I said, "Can I please have a nice glass of tequila? I got some Casamigos tequila, and I'm just going to sit here and sip it like a gentleman." And who rolls up but the consummate gentleman, Ming Chen.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
We're doing tequila shots. Let's get tequila shots.
So you're saying he took it up a notch?
Pat Koala, you have no
like 15
idea.
people at the bar doing shots of Casamigos and everything else, and we just went off a cliff. Continue.
We did.
So that cliff was very steep because once we fell off of it at Jamien's, we went across the street to Dublin House. And I don't know if Todd Sully Cool Sullivan wants this part told, but we'll tell it because it's a very small list at this time of the night. This is late night at Dublin House. There were 8 people at the bar, and it was us. It was the Ross group. And the barkeep wasn't as responsive as we would have hoped. He spent a lot of time in the bathroom. Who knows what he's doing in there? So Todd says, I'm going to take matters in my own hands. And he goes around behind the bar. He goes around behind the bar. He starts pouring pints of Guinness for us. And, it's all good. We're going to put it all in the Ross tab. Not a problem.
Yeah, we'll pay. We paid for these. Yeah.
Pay for it.
Until the barkeep comes out of the bathroom and says,
he did not like that.
All you guys are out. And no!
A new player.
CJ Cullen. Holy cow, man.
I do not want to hear this man's parting shot.
Oh my God!
Is he in LA? It's still daytime there?
We're not going to reveal where he is. We took a vow not to reveal.
Right.
We took a vow not to reveal.
He's in French Guiana.
We don't know if he's watching Magnum PI. We don't know if he's watching Hawaii Fire. We don't know what he's doing. But in any event, to bring it home because that's what Mike wants. Okay, so the barkeep comes in. He throws Todd out. He throws the rest of us out for knowing Todd. It was a year ago. That was the Ross Brewing first launch. Now we're coming out with the Ross Brewing first anniversary ale, 750 ml, big bottle like a champagne bottle with a cork, with some wax, Ross Brewing seal right in the wax. It is in 8-month aged in Maker's Mark bourbon barrels. 15% chocolate stout with vanilla, praline, and fig. This is going to be, I'm going to go on the record, guys. Never say this. It's going to be the best beer released in New Jersey this year.
Wow.
And we're going to do it.
And that bartender at Dublin House doesn't get a drop.
Wait, or do we give him a free bottle to make up for what you did a year ago?
No,
Bring it over.
Do that.
Okay, and finally, here's the last bit of Ross Brewing news. We got something we got to make official, Mingster.
We do.
Michael?
Yes, sir.
Okay, oft talked about. Ming and Mike are about to become official owners of Ross Brewing Company. Guys? All right.
Can we sign the
documents, cross the T's, dot the I's.
I feel like Babe Ruth signing the contract for the Yankees right here.
Yeah. Do you remember the Broadway play he was sold for to fund, not on the net? Okay, so here we've got Ming Chen and Mike Zapcic. Todd, I think it's time for your welcome to the party, pal gift that you play so often.
You're in deep.
Oh, that's awesome. Get him signing over here. Get this guy signing.
You get the official Welcome Suckers sweatshirt and hoodie.
Yeah, I guess we got to give out some swag now.
Mike, I think the second section goes to the IRS, so you don't have to give that one.
I got to do it on the air.
You can sign that later.
But hey, guys,
just made it official though.
Well, what we'll talk about here in front of all the Point Blank fans, friends, viewers, and listeners, but we'll say publicly, you guys have been huge advocates. We've talked about this for a while. We needed some paperwork done behind the scenes, and now it's happening. It started out, you guys came. You were official guest beer tenders at the Ross Brewing launch party. CJ, you were there.
I was there.
Cousin Stevie.
With Stevie.
He managed to keep everything inside that day, so we should be thankful for that.
He was good that day.
And since then.
This is crazy, though.
Since then.
This is crazy.
You've continued to be even further advocates. And not just here in New Jersey, but across the country. So we thank you for that.
Yeah, now I gotta say, this really starts with a man coming into a comic book shop going, hey, are you selling that G.I. Joe aircraft carrier?
That's right.
And and I end up I did sell it to you. 1, because you're a true fan.
Thank
2,
you.
you're a real American hero, and 3, because you offered me free beer from your up and coming brewery. And
Sounds like a good trade.
yeah, no, I did not know that would lead to 97 episodes of a podcast.
Oh, that's the official
And-
contractual
$1.
$1.
Oh,
$1.
Yes.
Oh. Ming's got to come out with $1.
Mike, can I
See,
borrow
can you front him a buck? Can
I
you
think
front
I
him
have
a
a
buck?
dollar.
So screwed, Ming.
Oh my gosh, I don't even have my wallet tonight.
All right, no sweat, no sweat. You know, Ming,
Pass those over,
somebody
please.
just wrote, I don't know if it was on
you,
I
CJ.
Sell Comics. Thank you, sir. I don't know if it was on I Sell Comics. Two bits.
2 bits. 1 bit.
I don't know if it was on I Sell Comics or not, but somebody just commented to you
Yes.
on one of your many, many posts and videos. Oh, I just saw the episode of Comic Book Men where you have.
Thanks,
Oh, here we
Mike.
go.
Thanks,
Mike's fronting you on that
Thank
one.
you,
Okay,
Mike.
yo, my butt.
Like so many things.
Where I just saw the I literally just read this 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I didn't chime in, by the way, because I'm not
Sure.
trying to make it about me. This
Right.
show I can, but at that time it wasn't the right opportunity. They're saying, "Oh, I just saw the episode. You know, you bought the USS Flag. That was great." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm watching it, and it's almost surreal. I'm like, that one you're talking about is set up
In your house.
my garage
In your
right
garage.
now.
Yes.
It's like crazy,
Screen
man.
used. Yes.
It's great. It's great.
Screen used. USS Flag. Yes.
All right.
Well worth it. Look at everything that's happened since then.
It's a lot's happened.
An empire.
And only because you mentioned it is episode 97.
Yep.
Guys, we have
3 more.
I can't say it's in 3 weeks because we have a spotty track record
Sure.
of appearing every week. But in 3 episodes, absolutely mind-blowing performance is going to be happening by a number of former Point Blank guests, all coming back for the big 100th episode. It's going to be crazy. I'll just leave it at that.
Pandemonium.
Mighty Mo Youssef. Mike Zapcic, who is my ride for the night. He's going to make me pay the price. But for you, my best man, I'm going to do it. You're here. What do you want to tell us? What's your parting shot?
Hey, just by the comments, I'm reading that tonight's been my my best show. So thank you, CJ, for that.
I can't live up to your Mo, but I try.
Yeah, I am taking a well needed and just a much needed vacation right now. I'll be in studio next week.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I'm looking forward to that. So I'll be,
We're finally going to get to do mocktails. Nice.
Exactly. Yeah, we're less than a month away from Ray's feature film, King Richard. Everybody's looking forward to that.
Oscar odds look good.
Yeah. Just to let everybody know, I didn't reveal where I am right now because a couple of weeks ago I had forwarded some emails from John Gruden to the boys over here, and all of a sudden it became national news. And then we won't mention the picture from last week, So anyway, just want to say I love you guys, and I'm sorry I missed almost the entire episode. And
hey, listen, you still turned in 5 minutes earlier than last week's episode.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, I know I miss Jimmy. By the way, went to go see The Duel, Ridley Scott's movie. Fantastic.
Wasn't it fucking amazing? So good. Ridley Scott, man. 21 years after Gladiator and itself with 24 years after Alien. This guy's still fucking kicking ass.
Yep. I don't think I forgot either. Mike and Ming, I owe you guys a steak. You're the winners of the first Remember the Time.
Yes.
Even though due diligence revealed a serious flaw in your Excel, but that's okay. That's all right.
Well, that was
but that's got to be paid up before I go back to the West Coast end of November. So,
have you guys been to either one of you? Have you been to Gabriella's Steakhouse in Middletown?
I have not.
No,
have you? Okay.
I have not.
I've heard it. I'm hearing. Just people are telling me this.
Sure.
I'm not saying this. it's the class of Monmouth County steakhouses.
That's what I'm hearing as well.
So, all right.
But,
maybe,
you know, we also got Butcher Block or...
come on, we go down that way.
But I think...
Well, what, can you get a reservation at Butcher Block?
There's a Long Branch one that's really good.
Yeah, that's the block.
That's the block.
Butcher Block.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you can't get in. It's like a 2-month wait list.
Yeah, so I don't know. We may have to hold out for what's the place in Brooklyn?
Peter Luger's?
Peter Luger. Yeah,
No, you're doing some Peter Luger's.
We gotta go for the porterhouse for one. But yeah,
I think you should try Gabriella's.
Gabriella's, yeah, not go to Luger's.
I thought we were getting fancy like Applebee's. That's all right. That's all right.
2
You
for
guys are
1.
worth it, man. You guys-
Outback's a steakhouse.
Applebee's.
No, we're gonna have a
Appetizer,
classic
steak, and dessert, $20.
It's ridiculous.
No.
It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Okay, here's
All
the
right.
question: does Gio said he get invited to the steak dinner? Mike says definitively no.
I think we pay
Jill-
$1 every time we mention his name on the broadcast.
Oh my gosh!
Anyhow,
All
that's
right.
it for me.
Well, listen, you look good.
You do look good.
Vacation looks good on you.
Thank you.
The mystery of
That was it.
where you are persists.
By
We'll
the way,
talk-
It was a concise party shot there, Mo. So thank you for all of that.
Momo, after the show ends in the exclusive Patreon content, can we find out where you actually are?
all right, you're gonna be able to find out this Saturday. I'm going to shoot a video live on Facebook at
Nice.
7 p.m. Oh,
Eastern Standard Time.
what time? So it's gonna be 12 over here. So that's 6. So 6 o'clock.
So if you're good at math,
Yeah.
you can tell where Mo is.
So he's in Fiji. Okay, got it.
Right.
All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into Point Blank episode number 97. The Point Blank fans, friends, viewers, and listeners, as always, we're super hugely enthusiastic in the comments, and we're very thankful. We're also thankful to CJ, Mr. Dr. Cullen, for sitting in.
King Cullen.
King.
We
I like the King Cullen.
The king of all Cullens.
I wish I had that supermarket.
For sitting in for Mo Youssef. We're also thankful to Mo Youssef for actually sitting in for himself during the last 5 minutes. Todd, Sully Cool Sullivan, thank you for beaming in from Chicago. Ming and Mike, thank you as always for being the consummate hosts. And of course, thank you to the Point Blank fans, friends, viewers, and listeners, without whom there would be no show. Once again, Fish couldn't make it.
Son of a
Episode
bitch.
97 is in the books. Bruce, take us out of here.
Well, they shot you point blank. You been shot with